Pop's coming. Pop's coming. So when Pop comes back, you can go outside. Yeah. You look pretty. I see you, Linka. Hi. You look pretty out of bath. You still wet, buddy. Still wet, Juju. Still wet, Juju. Hi. Hi. Okay, let mommy work. When Pop comes back, you can go outside, okay? Yeah. Come on in here. Let's go. We're back. I restarted the live. What? Come on, let's go. Let's go. What's your blood type? Type it in the comments. What's your blood type? All alone, tossing, turning, looking for someone new. Tender love. There are no highly beneficial condiments, sweeteners, or additives for type O. If you must have mustard or salad dressings on your food, use them in moderation and stick to a low-fat, low-sugar variety. Although type O can have tomatoes occasionally, avoid ketchup. Hi! Share the live and tap the screen. Avoid ketchup, which also contains ingredients like vinegar and sugar. With blood type O's, y'all cannot have nothing sugared. Okay? Nothing. Sugar is your sugar, and wheat and dairy is your downfall. Okay? All pickled foods are indigestible for type O's. They severely irritate the type O stomach lining. Sorry. Y'all are not the people for all the shenanigans. Y'all are not the people for the shenanigans. Straightforward. Okay? If you're going to get pickles, they should be the pickles that I got, which are the olive my pickle, because they're brined. They're not pickled. So they're fermented cucumber. But as in O, y'all don't benefit from cucumbers either. So, no pickles. Okay? So blood type O, you are old. O is for old. Modern humans may have emerged out of Africa as recently as 60,000 years ago. Although other ancestral humans were certainly well distributed throughout Asia and Europe by that time and had developed hunter-gatherer type technologies and the ability to control fire. At about this same time, it is thought that humans developed the phonetic diversity necessary for true speech and communications. These skills, can you let him out on the porch for a while? These skills propelled human species to the top of the food chain. Okay? There is no such thing as blood type Rh negative. That's not a blood type. Okay, that is a factor. These early humans thrived on meat. I'm a writer. Okay. Thrived on meat, and it took a remarkably short time for them to kill off all the big game within their hunting range. Evidence suggests that these Paleolithic hunters were quite healthy. Bone fossils indicate they were taller than their ancestors. This may have led to an explosion of the population, a persistent problem for hunter-gatherer societies. UOs ate up all the game. I was told by the hospital I am RHO. You're O negative. Okay? RH is the factor. Either you're positive or negative. So you're either RH positive. Did y'all notice that no one ever comes in here and says, I'm RH positive? When has anyone come here and said, I'm RH positive? Tell me about RH positive. Do you know why no one comes in here and says, I'm RH positive? Not one time has someone said, I'm RH positive. Okay? The reason that women think that their blood type is RH negative is because the OBGYN told you while you were pregnant that you have RH negative blood. So just in case you got pregnant by a person that was RH positive, you might miscarry. They're only telling you just in case. So the question is, why didn't they tell you your blood type? The reason they don't tell you your blood type is this book came out 30 years ago and they don't want you healing yourself. They want you running to them. Have y'all never seen, well, have you ever heard of the 48 Laws of Power? Who's heard of the 48 Laws of Power? There's a law that tells you to withhold information from people. Be the gatekeeper of information. Because if you are the gatekeeper of information, then people will always need you. That's a law of power. Share the live, tap the screen. Okay? That is a law of power. The less information people give you, and that information is detrimental in some way, shape, or form, they always remain in power. That's why people gatekeep information so much. If you've noticed, I don't gatekeep information. I will tell y'all. I'll tell you where I got it. I'll tell you how to make it. I'll tell you how to use it. Okay? But when you run into somebody that won't tell you that stuff, just know they're trying to have power over you. Okay? Just keep that in the back of your minds. I used to hate that about network marketing. There are leaders that will learn techniques. Okay? They'll learn techniques, they'll learn processes and things, and they just dole it out to the people under them, instead of equipping the people under them with that same knowledge so that everyone can be independent and everyone can thrive with this same knowledge. They don't like competition. They always want to be on top of the pyramid. Remember, I was in network marketing for 35 years. Okay? They always want to, that's why you call it a pyramid. Everything is a pyramid though. The government's a pyramid, your job's a pyramid. Everything is shaped like a pyramid. There's always one person at the top. And something that I was a different type of leader, especially at TLC. I would teach you what you needed to know to be successful, because I don't want to hold your hand. I want to teach you how to do what you need to do. Okay? Which is what I do here. Okay? People, oh, I want you to be my doctor. I don't want to be your doctor. I'm trying to teach you how to be your own doctor, so you can figure out your shit yourself. Okay? That's what it was. That's why I was a different kind of leader. Teach a man to fish. Exactly. But there are so many people that are threatened by us knowing stuff, so they hide stuff from us, so we never figure it out. And your doctor is one of those people. So before this book came out 30 years ago, they used to put our blood type on our birth certificates. When you got married, you could go and you had to get blood tests. Okay. When your kids were born, they told me what what his blood type was. I've known since birth what his blood type is. Hey, doing great, Lourdes. How are you? Okay. They don't do that anymore because when this book came out, this book provides so much. It was on your driver's license, exactly. When this book came out, this book broke down how you're supposed to be eating and how you can reverse your diseases. And they were like, ooh. That's why they keep calling this man a quack. That's why they keep going around saying there's no science behind that. They do it to every single naturopathic doctor. They do it every single time. Anybody that goes against the grain, they get labeled as a quack. They get labeled as a troublemaker. They get labeled as an outlier. Those are the people that you need to listen to. Okay? If all of the medical industry is against Dr. Peter D'Adamo, then that means Dr. Peter D'Adamo is probably doing something right. The name of the book is Eat Right for Your Type. Okay? So, listen. Let's give you a little bit of background. Exactly. Let's give you a little bit of background. I mean, I deal with it. I deal with it every day over here. Doctors come over here all the time. Doctors. Okay? Come over here all the time. Trying to dispute this information. This whole book is science. That's why when people get this book, they read it and they don't understand it. If there was no science here, people would quickly get it. I do every type every day. Okay? How many quotations is that? Keep watching. You count them. Okay? Because Dr. Sebi was a doctor. Right? They say, hey, Jordy. What's up? So, a chemical reaction happens in our body between our blood and the foods we eat. Okay? Do I eat meat? What's meat, ma'am? Tell me what meat is. What's your definition of meat? Lamb chops. I don't like lamb chops. So that's a no. What else? What else is meat? Nope. Let me wrap this up. I eat according to my blood type. I eat what my blood type is allowed to eat. It does not include steak. If I wanted to eat lamb chops, that would be on my neutral list, but I don't like lamb chops because I think it goes further if you just get a lamb roast. Okay? Do you eat meat? Do you know your blood type? Okay? Lectins are these little proteins that are in all whole foods. Okay? So when those lectins come in contact with our blood, either you're going to have a positive immune response or a negative one. So no, you don't know your blood type. Either you're going to have a positive reaction or a negative one. Now, our body has two defense mechanisms. Inflammation is a defense mechanism of the body. Inflammation protects the organs. The other defense response that we have, defense mechanism that we have, is protecting our immune system, and that is mucus. Okay? And I know a lot of y'all are triggered when you hear the word mucus because somebody made y'all think that mucus was a bad thing. Mucus has always been beneficial to the body. Okay? So please stop trying to get rid of it. Tap screen. Okay? You would not even be able to blink your eyes if you didn't have mucus. Your food would not digest if you did not have mucus. Okay? Mucus is a necessary thing. So, when you eat foods that have lectins that don't go with your blood type, you're going to have a negative response. The most common response would be inflammation. Okay? What about too much mucus? How do you know what's too much? Who told y'all what too much mucus was? What's that? Is it running down your nose like a little kid at the playground? How do you know you have too much mucus in your body? Who told y'all that? I mean, are you looking like Martin? I'm just trying to figure it out. This type of thinking is what gets us in trouble. Who told you that you have too much mucus in your body? If mucus is a defense mechanism and it's obviously doing its job, how can you have too much? If you ate something that you were not supposed to eat, exactly. If you ate something that you weren't supposed to eat, and then your mucus kicked in to protect your immune system from what you just ate, how is that a problem? You did it. Now you have threatened your own body with something that you ate, and you're mad that your body is trying to protect you from you. We were told that your grandmother's dementia is due to too much mucus on the brain. So you asked the doctor, how did she get dementia? And he said, too much mucus on the brain. Too much mucus is not healthy. Where are you getting this from? Getting what from? Where are y'all getting it from that too much mucus is unhealthy? In order for you to have too much mucus, you have put your body in jeopardy. So whose fault is it? Y'all don't want to take accountability, huh? If your body has an infection that you know nothing about, mucus kicks in. If your body has a fungus that you know nothing about, then mucus kicks in. If your body has bacteria that it's not supposed to have, then your mucus kicks in. Whose fault is that? Mucus is another signal that something is going on in your body that's not right. Because if mucus has to be kicked in, it is there to protect your immune system from you. Y'all just won't take accountability, huh? Why is someone smoking? Why would there be mucus on their lungs from them smoking? So y'all just think that the mucus just comes because it feels like it? Everyone wants to say what's good or bad, but you never want to take responsibility for creating those conditions. You did it. Why you smoking? Now you're sitting around coughing up phlegm. Now you're sitting around coughing up phlegm. You go say, well, too much mucus is a problem. Stop fucking smoking. You create the problem. You sitting around eating a bunch of damn dairy food. Now you got so much mucus. Now you want to go buy something off the internet that Dr. Sebi told you to take because you got too much mucus when you just could have not eaten the fucking dairy foods. See how that works? You created the problem. Then you want to blame your body for doing what it needs to do to keep your dumb ass alive. Well, too much mucus is a problem. You did it. You mad at how your body is set up. The way your body is set up. It is set up to protect you from you. See how that works? We're just going down a rabbit hole. Just going down a rabbit hole. Y'all just be getting mad at the wrong shit. It would not be necessary for your body to contribute all of that mucus if you weren't always putting your body in jeopardy. You are your body's worst enemy. Nobody is trying to communicate with you all day. Whey proteins are not good for O's because it's dairy and you can't have that. Your body communicates with you all day. Every little ache and pain, every little gas and burping and farting and mucus and cough and all, that is your body telling you something is up. And then you know 30 to 60 minutes after you eat whether or not that thing was beneficial to you or not. If you eat a meal and it makes you pass out, you were not supposed to eat that. Can you imagine putting gas in your car and as soon as you fill it up, it stops working? You finish putting $100 worth of gas in your car. You get back in the car, put the key in the engine, turn it on, and it does nothing. You stuck at the gas station. And you just spent $100 on gas. What could the problem be? Then you go back and retrace your steps. You didn't put the wrong gas in your car. You didn't put diesel gas in your car. When you eat the wrong foods, that's why you get the itis. How many of y'all laugh about getting the itis? Boy, I ate that food and I passed out. If you pass out after a meal, that is not the meal you were supposed to be eating. Because it made your blood sugar plummet. Food is fuel and medicine. Fuel and medicine. Food is supposed to give you energy. Where the O's at? How do y'all feel after y'all eat some beef? Where the O's at? Put in the comments. May I should put Pit Broccoli Robbie in my gas tank. Vegetables make people gassy. Okay? But once your body gets used to eating it, it will pass. Okay? Anytime I eat tofu, I feel energetic. And probably as energetic as O's feel after they eat some beef. Okay? Food is supposed to make you feel energetic. If it doesn't, it wasn't the right meal. Beef and peppers, you're not supposed to have no peppers though. Unless it was like cayenne. Can O's have peppers? I don't think y'all can have bell peppers, can you? This guy just commented that he just did an estrogen test and his estrogen was 3 times higher than it was supposed to be. Y'all can have red bell peppers? I don't think y'all can. Y'all don't benefit from that. Okay? So listen, type your blood type in the comments. I'm AB negative. Is that good? Oh, you're AB negative and you ate some steak? I think didn't you say you ate some beef and some onions and peppers? That's not for you, buddy. What could cause a man to do what now? What does it say? What can cause a man to have too much estrogen? Eating a bunch of chicken. Chicken, no. Chicken is estrogen rich. Let's talk about chicken. Okay? Chicken overloads your body with estrogen. Having excessive amounts of estrogen in your body throws everything off. Okay? Men and women have the same hormones. We all have estrogen, we all have testosterone, and we all have progesterone, right? My testosterone is too high, I fight with myself. Nah, I doubt it. Nobody's testosterone is too high. Y'all be struggling because so many things attack your testosterone these days. So, nice fantasy though. So, what's happening is we have different levels. Women have more, naturally are supposed to have more estrogen, and men are supposed to have more testosterone. However, with the foods that we eat, we have 40 different hormones running our body. It's not just testosterone and estrogen in our body. We got 40 different hormones. Insulin is a hormone. Dopamine is a hormone. Okay? Cortisol is a hormone. Everything that we eat impacts our hormones. The thyroid secretes 3 different hormones that run the body. The adrenal glands, okay? All of these different organs secrete these different hormones. So when we eat things, it throws our levels off. That's why it's impossible to balance your hormones, because every single thing that you eat or drink affects them. Okay? Adrenaline is a hormone. You drink a cup of coffee, that's going to throw your adrenaline hormone off. Not only that, when you drink a cup of coffee, it's also going to impact the natural proteins in your body like collagen. When you drink coffee, it cuts off collagen production in the body. So everything we eat and drink interferes, okay, either interferes with or supports hormones. When you eat chicken, which has now been bred to have more estrogen so they grow faster, you are overloading your body with estrogen. Now your testosterone goes down and your estrogen goes up. Everything in your body has almost like an equal and opposite hormone. Okay? Dopamine and serotonin's equal and opposite hormone is norepinephrine. So your dopamine and serotonin are happy hormones. Your norepinephrine is the hormone that makes you angry and aggressive, sad and depressed. So when your dopamine goes down, which wheat makes that happen, norepinephrine goes up. Everything in your body is like a seesaw. So when you're eating chicken 3, 4, 5 times a week, you are overloading your body with estrogen. Here's another thing. When men are overweight and have belly fat, your body will automatically change your testosterone into estrogen. Oh, shit is right. because the body is going to adapt. So if it thinks that you are a woman because it's got all this estrogen, it's going to support you being a woman. Chicken is literally the worst thing any of us can eat. It does not benefit any of us. And as a matter of fact, with blood type Bs and ABs, it is deadly. You keep asking me about these potassium problems. You should eat for your blood type. Okay? Whatever problems you are having, it is because you have been eating the wrong foods. Okay? So beef is good for type O's? Absolutely. Why is chicken deadly for blood type Bs and ABs? Because there is lectin in chicken. Okay? All chicken. It doesn't matter if it's organic or ghetto. It doesn't matter if it dropped out of high school or if it has a master's degree. It doesn't matter if you raised it in your house and it's got his own bedroom and he does chores and you give him an allowance every week. It still has the same lectins. Those lectins then attack the bloodstream, causing our red blood cells to fuse together, creating blood clots and pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. Chicken. My degree is in marketing and communications. Can't you tell? And the things that y'all think y'all know about health and food, you all learned from advertising and marketing. We were all raised on chicken, sir. That's exactly why you have MS, lupus, Crohn's, diverticulitis, arthritis, MS, IBD, IBS, all of that. All of those autoimmune diseases come from the lectins in chicken. The reason that little girls are getting their periods at the age of 8 has nothing to do with milk. It has everything to do with the estrogen in the chicken. The reason that you have fibroids and endometriosis and PCOS, the reason that y'all have these hysterectomies, black women 3-to-1, chicken. How many of y'all have already stopped eating chicken? How you feeling? It's always one. Well, what about eggs? Are you eating scrambled chicks, ma'am? Of course you had chicken today. Since you stopped eating chicken, how you feeling? Put in the comments. All these people were just like you. When they heard the information, they were like, no way, no more fibroids. No, not my chicken. And I just told them, just stop it for a week and watch what happens. Look at them, 4 months in, not as stressed, feel much better. Most of y'all problems are coming from chicken. And I know you love it. I know it tastes fantastic, but it is the death of you. Can who eat beef? Who's you? You who? Eggs have estrogen. Okay? Egg whites don't though. Anybody can have some egg whites. If you are blood type O, beef is the thing for you. Red meat. Have you noticed that nothing else is called meat except red meat? Do I have any information on parasite cleanse? It depends on your blood type. Okay? So let's talk about blood type O's. Okay? Let me tell y'all, what ailments are you predisposed to? No more belly fat. Everyone talking about my body. Look at you. Listen. I'm going to tell y'all what ailments are you predisposed to. Did she say what her blood type was? Okay. Menstrual cycle used to be 10 to 12 days. All of my menopause symptoms went away. I'm in my 4th year of menopause. Okay? All of my horrific menopause symptoms went away. Night sweats, hot flashes, mood swings, pain all over my body. Period lasting 45 straight days. Heavy. Went away when I stopped eating chicken. To find out your blood type, there's a home test you can get on Amazon called the Eldon Blood Typing Test. It'll cost you $12. The recipe book is an e-book. It will be emailed. I'm not physically mailing nothing to nobody. Okay? You have cuts on my, I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? So, what is it that blood type O deals with? Insulin resistance, intestinal dysbiosis, thyroid hormone imbalance, inflammation, and anemia. How many of y'all are suffering from any of these things as a blood type O? Tap the screen and share the live. I knew you weren't going to do it. I knew you was going to do it. Okay? I knew she was going to do it. It was just a matter of time. When you say something out of pocket, you're going to get blocked over here. You're going to get muted. I'm going to let you stay and learn, but you're going to have to shut the fuck up. So, ma'am, you're anemic. Do you eat red meat? How many of y'all stopped eating beef? How many of y'all stopped eating beef years ago? Because you heard it was bad for you and all that. I had anemia too. It's gone. So 10 years since you've eaten beef. Who is this trying to come on my live? Let me just hit this for shits and giggles. Henny Man, are you trying to come on my live, Henny Man? Let's see what Henny Man's talking about. What's up, Henny Man? Did you hit me by accident? Did you hit me by accident? How do you get somebody? Henny Man! I think he hit me by accident. Take yourself off. I don't know how to take you off. Hello? I think he hung up. I don't know how it goes back to normal. What am I supposed to do? Henny Man, take yourself off. So y'all can't hang up on people? Henny Man, can you hear me? Tell you about the neutral column. You should not eat the neutral foods. Think about it like this. If you put your car in neutral and put your foot on the gas, Henny Man, can you take yourself off of the live? I think you can remove people, just don't know how. Okay, hopefully it'll go back to normal. Hold on now. Do I need to restart? I hope not. Where did Henny Man go? I have to restart. I'm never bringing anybody on my live again. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I did it. You can disconnect them. You just have to click on the guest thing again, and it has an X there. So you can remove them. Okay. You got the book for yourself and your daughter? Good. Yeah, you're able to disconnect them, so. But it's weird. Is it looking weird? Let's keep going. Can y'all still see me? It's weird now. Oh, as long as y'all can still see me. All right, so let's talk about what is triggering inflammation. It's sounding weird. Well, it looks weird on my end. Like I have a delay on my end. So, hey Keith, maybe it'll straighten up. We'll see. What is triggering inflammation in blood type O's? Okay. When inflammation is triggered in your body, inflammation is a defense mechanism. Okay. Something in your body is not right, and now your body has to swell in order to protect your organs. What is the largest organ you have on your body? Put it in the comments. As long as I'm fine on y'all end, that's fine. Okay. What is the largest organ on your body? Your skin. So when you eat something that does not go with your blood, it causes your skin and your rest of your organs to swell. Skin is an organ. Okay. This is why when you lose weight, you lose inches before you lose pounds, because your body is shrinking back down. Okay. My little book is just raggedy. My little book is raggedy. The pages are coming all undone. Okay. So what is triggering inflammation in blood type O's? The number one thing is wheat. Wheat is a killer. We don't have time for the technicalities you calling skin fascia. Relax. They're just people that just want to be smarter than everybody else, isn't it? Skin will suffice. Okay? I bet you're the type of person that just want to have conversations with people and just use all big words. No, you should not be having anything that's made from wheat. White bread is bleached wheat flour. Sir, but you know what I mean, right? Do you understand what communications is? When you have a conversation with someone and they can understand you, that's communication. So if you read books too, then you can go and do your own lives. Now you got to shut the fuck up. And next time he starts talking, you can mute him for good. Okay? Everybody understands what skin is, right? Wheat can be bleached, which is what white bread is. Okay? What would be the alternative for bread? Spit? Why would y'all want an alternative for bread? Just stop eating it. You don't always need to have an alternative. Just stop. It is literally okay to have your burger without a bun. Wheat is in everything. And the thing about it is, they changed. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. Hold on. What you getting?
Steak.
Ooh, what store are you going to?
Ralph's.
See if they have Nay Soya tofu. Nay Soya, which is pre-pressed tofu. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's sourdough or not, ma'am. Am I on time for the free bread giveaway?
In an earlier post, I talked about the rise of fondue.
Hold on, let me just play this for you.
This might be the worst food that you can eat. In an earlier post, I talked about the rise of autoimmune diseases. But you may have noticed one's rising much quicker than the rest. As a matter of fact, rates of celiac disease have risen by over 400% in the last 50 years. Celiac disease is basically a severe allergy to gluten, the the main protein found in wheat. Wheat accounts for about 20% of all human calories, which means we eat a lot of it. But the thing is, we're not eating real wheat. You see, in the 1960s, wheat was genetically modified. Modern wheat contains far more inflammatory proteins and other components compared to ancient wheat. Not to mention, it's almost always sprayed with the weed killer glyphosate. Mike could say that the rise in celiac disease is a very natural reaction to an unnatural food. I could go on for a while about this, but this is why with my clients, I work to find good substitutes for gluten-containing foods.
I've been saying this since the beginning, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Dave's Killer Bread. Y'all are just buying brands, okay? You still are not reading the ingredients. The ingredients are wheat, okay? Mostly everybody has a wheat allergy. What about wraps? What are the wraps made from, ma'am? Okay. It does not matter if it is whole wheat. It does not matter if it is any other kind of wheat. It's still wheat. I'll read the list to you. The second thing that's going to trigger inflammation in your body as a blood type O is corn. So let me read you the list so you understand what you can and cannot eat as an O. This is what is at the root of y'all's problems. These European grains are not for us. Okay? Oats, rye, barley, wheat. They're all bad for the body. And it doesn't matter if you're making them or not, you're still getting flour from the grocery store. You're just wasting 3 hours trying to make the same shit you would have bought at the grocery store. And I know as much as I'm saying to you right now, how you're feeling is a direct response to your level of addiction. How you're feeling right now is like somebody trying to tell a crackhead he should stop smoking crack. That's how you're feeling. So the same people that will judge a crackhead or a meth head or a heroin addict is addicted to bread. Addiction is addiction. Y'all judge crackheads. Y'all laugh at crackheads. I can't believe that crackhead. Y'all are breadheads. Addiction is addiction. You're addicted. That's why we got to stop judging people that have addictions. If somebody was out here drinking alcohol every day, y'all be real quick to judge them, but y'all are the same people that have 5 or 6 different brown prescription bottles on your nightstand. Look at that crackhead over there as you walk into the CVS to refill your prescription drugs. Okay? They have made us addicted to these foods. It's been done on purpose. It's the hypocrisy for me. Y'all be sitting up in church, judging other people on the street because of their addictions, and you run into the brunch place, eating a plate full of bacon and drinking mimosas. I went on a plant-based diet and I'm not feeling good now. Not surprising. You're not supposed to be on a plant-based diet. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. Here's the stuff. Barley, cornflakes, cornmeal, hominy, polenta, all corn grains. Cream of wheat, emmer, familia, farina, farro, gluten flour, graham flour, grape nuts, grits, kamut, lentil flour, dal, masticum, papadum, puffed wheat, 7 grain, shredded wheat, sorghum, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. Semolina wheat is spaghetti, lasagna, fettuccine, penne, ramen noodles, all of the pastas that y'all use, all of that is semolina wheat. Couscous, whole grain wheat, whole wheat flour, sprouted wheat, white flour. What about a fruitarian diet everyone is getting on? How do y'all think y'all are supposed to get protein in your body? Y'all don't even know the importance of protein in the body. Y'all are just trying to be skinny. Y'all care more about being skinny than you actually care about being healthy. Do you realize the older you get, the more protein the body actually needs? Not less, more. And then y'all are scrounging around trying to piece together some protein. For whose sake? Society's? Some ideology that was made up 10 years ago? I'm trying to understand what are you doing? Oatmeal is not good. Y'all don't even know how many chemicals are in oatmeal. Quaker oats is one of the worst shits y'all can eat. Steel cut, raw, whatever. It's oats. It's for horses. Y'all are eating horse food. And I benefit from oatmeal and I still don't eat it. And y'all O's love some oatmeal. If you need to know what you should be eating, click the link at the top. Click my name. Then when a little white thing comes up, hit my face and go get the foods list. It tells you every single thing you benefit from and what you should be avoiding. The stuff that's on your avoid list is why you have the ailments and illnesses and complications that you have today. Because 99% of the shit we deal with is directly related to food. You just read the semolina wheat is high in fiber and protein. So let me ask you a question. Semolina wheat is high in protein and fiber, but it will cause a violent inflammation in your intestines and then cause your skin and all of your other organs to swell as well. Will you still eat it? Okay. Every single commercial that you guys see, why did you mute Apple Bottom? Every single commercial that you guys see only tells you the benefits of the food. They never tell you the bad side. So I will use the analogy of dating. Sorry, every time that comes on, I have to do a moment of silence. There's no truth in advertising. Because if they told you the truth, you would never buy those foods. Chickpeas stop insulin production in your body. Okay? That apple bottom person's going to hit me up and say, why was I muted? Watch. Listen, can't have no dairy. If somebody came up to you as a lady and said, I want to fix you up with someone. He's tall and rich and handsome. And from that description, you're like, hell yeah, hook me up. But she neglected to tell you that he abuses women. Like the last 3 girlfriends that he had, he beat the shit out of them. If she told you that, would you want the hookup? Would you still want to be hooked up? Would you be that woman that says, I can fix him? He won't beat me up. That's advertising. They're going to tell you the benefit of the food, but they're never going to tell you what it does in your body. Sure, wheat may be full of these things, and that in and of itself is a lie, because there is literally no nutrition in today's wheat. None. Zero. Wheat is literally a filler food. They took all of the nutrition out of the wheat in the 50s. And through the milling process, when they take the wheat and they mill it to make it into flour and all these other things, the outside of the wheat is literally where the nutrition is. Oh, Martin's back with a vengeance. Mr. Smarty Pants is back. Do you work out anything but your fucking fingers on this live? Mr. Smarty Pants Fascia's back. The guy that should be doing his own lives, but he doesn't even have a profile picture. What else do you have to say, Mr. Troll? You so smart, but nobody wants to listen to you. I find that fascinating. The best source of protein for blood type O is beef. Bring your voice down. My voice is down as it's going to get. Listen, Hoteps, I'm going to hurt you. And y'all know y'all sensitive because y'all be eating all this damn wheat. So I'm just letting you know. Try me. Miss Betty, I have emailed you the list personally. Twice. Miss Betty Benton, I have emailed you the list manually twice. So you need to go and look for it. Just click the link on my bio to get the list. Okay? Listen, no one is telling us the truth about this food. Okay? From the plant-based foods to all of these highly processed foods, no one's telling us anything, right? How do you think you're getting sick? How is it that you feel bad? It's in your, look in your spam, look in your promotional folders. It's there. Okay? The negative or positive factor of your blood does not matter. Okay? So, the first 2 things that are causing you guys to have inflammation, gain weight, and not be able to lose weight is wheat and corn. What else does corn, why is this all the way up here? What does corn do in the body? Corn inhibits insulin production in your body. Pumpkin seeds, and walnuts, but pumpkin seeds for O's. Pumpkin seeds remove parasites from your intestines if you're blood type O and A. Go get the recipe books also. I have several pumpkin recipes in the new recipe book. Because it's pumpkin season. I wish I could have pumpkin. It's pumpkin season. Y'all should be getting these pumpkins and making these pumpkin seeds and putting them in the freezer. Who done bought them a new pumpkin? It's pumpkin season. That's right. Lourdes is on it today. Okay. The third thing that's causing you guys corn. Let me give you an example of why corn is so bad. Okay. First of all, corn is GMO, and y'all know that. But corn is in everything. Okay. Corn and wheat is in everything. I challenge you to go into your kitchen tonight after the live and look at all of the ingredients in all of the stuff you got in your house, especially processed foods, your freezer foods, your condiments, all of them. Even mustard has wheat and vinegar. Did y'all know that distilled vinegar that's in all of your condiments is made from corn? Hey, Miss Deborah. The distilled vinegar from Heinz is made from yellow, sun-ripened corn. And corn inhibits insulin production in your body. 50% of Hispanics are diabetics. What's at the root of their cooking? Go get the list, Anthony. It tells you everything. What's at the root of Hispanic cooking? Corn. The number 3 thing that's causing you guys to get inflammation, and when you have inflammation, triggers inflammation, this makes you gain weight and keeps you from losing weight, okay, is dairy foods. Blood type O's cannot have dairy foods. And y'all know that because every time y'all eat some dairy food, y'all are gassy as hell. What does the list not take to take? I don't know what that means, sir. Almond milk and yogurt. You can't have that. Almond milk doesn't benefit anybody. The only reason that y'all think that almond milk and oat milk and all that shit is good is because of advertising. Almonds aren't on nobody's beneficial list. And if y'all look at the ingredients on the almond milk, there's a bunch of shit in there that you cannot have. Okay? And then y'all are just so quick to say, oh, I'm lactose intolerant. I know. Coconut milk. Coconut makes the good cholesterol in your body go down. So when the good cholesterol goes down, the bad cholesterol goes up. Y'all don't know what these foods do in your body. So all that coconut oil and stuff that y'all are slathering on your skin and all that. I love soy milk. Okay. So here are the other foods. I'm able to have raw milk and colostrum from the local farmer, no issues. Okay. Y'all think, as a blood type, as an O, you think that going and trying to outwit the devil for your taste buds is worth it? What's the purpose? What are you putting milk on? Do y'all see how your reactions show that you are addicted to these things? Y'all be the same people that will cut off toxic friends, cut off toxic family. Every new year, you done got a whole new group of friends. But when somebody tells you that the foods that you love are hurting you, you're making up all types of excuses for them. Well, what do I substitute it for? Like, they put it on cereal that they aren't supposed to be eating anyway. Toddlers what? Toddlers should be eating according to their blood type. Why, if you have an old child, would you subject an old child to milk that he should not be having? And then you're wondering why he's crying, why he's gassy, why he's got the diarrhea and all that other shit. Hello? So because he's a toddler, you're going to subject a child to digestive and inflammatory issues as a toddler. So what else is triggering inflammation? Kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Let's stop at potatoes and tomatoes. The reason that most of y'all stop eating beef is because beef did not digest in your system. It took it 72 days for you to shit out a steak, right? Ain't that why most of you stopped? Maybe it's a good life in all these foods. It's not. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you trying to say pesticides? That's like saying maybe it's the baking soda in the crack. That's the problem, not the actual Coke. Maybe if I just do the Coke, it won't be such a problem. Well, get the foods list, Wanderlust. Maybe the cost of the meat is higher for some people. What are y'all trying to figure out? Maybe y'all should just worry about yourselves. Stop worrying about other people. Why are you worried about if the next person can afford the meat or not? Click my name. Then when my face pops up, hit my face. It takes you to my page. Click the link on my page. Stop worrying about the next person. You in enough trouble. Okay? Do you have any knowledge on autism? What should we be talking about? Do y'all know that most psychological issues and brain issues come from wheat? As in, you can have deer meat because it's red meat. All red meats are not beef. Schizophrenia, bipolarism, autism, okay, all are linked back to wheat. The reason they don't want us to know all this shit is because you'll stop buying all of this shit. The reason they don't want us to know that the center of our body's universe is our gut, that 70% of our body's whole immune system is located in our gut. Okay? The reason that your kids have learning disabilities is because your kids are sitting around eating wheat all day. First thing in the morning. Do y'all know that wheat causes your dopamine and your serotonin to plummet? So the foods that you turn to for comfort and joy are also making you angry and aggressive, sad and depressive. The reason that depression is at an all-time high is because the wheat causes your dopamine and serotonin hormones to drop. That makes your norepinephrine hormone go up. Apple Bottom, you need to go get the list so you can stop trying to piece this shit together. What are my qualifications? I read. It's your fault that you don't read, Bernard. What qualifications does a person need to have to talk about food on the internet? Do you see me writing a prescription, Bernard? Do you ask your doctor what his qualifications are, or do you just take his word for it? How many people has y'all doctor murdered? You don't even know. The person that you trust your health with can unalive somebody today and go back to work tomorrow. 15,000 people per month die under a doctor's care. The number 3 way of dying in America is from doctor error. And you worried about whether or not I'm qualified to discuss food. Sounds like to me you worried about the wrong shit, Bernard. I'm literally telling y'all that y'all can heal y'all body with food, which is what we have been healing our bodies with for centuries until drugs were created. And that's a problem for Bernard. I'm telling you that a steak could turn your life around and Bernard's mad. Sounds like he's got too much estrogen. What kind of schooling do I need, Cindy? What degree do I need to be able to read? Because, you know, Black people are allowed to read now. I'm sorry that y'all don't take advantage of that. The question is, why aren't you reading? I'm freely giving y'all the information that you got to pay your doctor not to tell you. Why is that a problem? I just want y'all to tell me what the problem is. Because y'all go pay a doctor and they don't tell you nothing. They just write you a prescription. So is it that you're hooked on drugs? I'm just trying to figure out, Bernard, what's your problem? It sounds like you're emotional. Check your spam if you don't see it. It's there. Y'all sound emotional. Y'all too emotional. It's all that estrogen. I guarantee you it's probably a vegan. More vegans come here with such awful dispositions. You would think that people that eat nothing but vegetables and fruits would be the happiest people on earth. Why are they so nasty? Why are they so judgmental? Why are they so ashy? Y'all never asked yourselves those questions? Why are they ashy? Because they're hungry and malnourished. Okay? Woo! She's not qualified. But Dr. Sebi was a person that just gave himself the name, a person that just changed their name from their government name to Dr. Sebi. What medical school did that man graduate from? Constantly slathering on that coconut oil, still ashy. I don't understand it. What school did he graduate from? Tell me. Okay. Back to the lesson. Those of you that stopped eating beef years ago, you generally stopped He studied herbs. So did I. So does that make me a doctor? I studied herbs too. I have a whole line of supplements that are amazing. Does that make me a doctor? Answer the question, smarty pants. So I should just start calling myself Dr. Mama Trey because I studied herbs. No. That won't make me an herbalist. Someone has to come along and tell me I'm an herbalist because that's the system that y'all believe in. You just can't be smart anymore. Somebody has to come along and tell you that you're smart. Just like somebody has to come along and tell you that you're healthy. You just can't decide on your own that you're healthy. Somebody tells you that you're sick and you believe it. Somebody tells you that you're healthy and you believe it. Someone tells you that they're a doctor and you believe it. Somebody tells you that you have a disease and you believe it. It's called a healer. You can heal yourself. Why are y'all waiting for someone to come along and save you? When all you need is the information. Why are you mad at the information? If all of us had the information to save ourselves, we wouldn't need other people. But you have been made to depend on other people you deem smarter than you. All you need is the information. I'm giving you the information. What you do with it is up to you. My only assignment was to give the information. Whether you want it or not is not up to me. I am using the information. I have cured myself from sarcoidosis, asthma, 2 bouts of COVID, 6 bouts of malaria, all of my menopause symptoms, and most recently my anemia. What have y'all cured yourselves from? With no drugs, mind you. What have y'all cured yourselves from? What has your doctor cured themselves from? You cured everything? Good for you. Okay? But there are some people here that need my help. If you're not one of them, nothing is keeping you here but your obsession with my pretty face. If you don't need the information, why are you here? Okay? What time it take to fix the menopause in a few months? You cut out that chicken, you feel amazing immediately. Okay? All y'all need to do is do it for 7 days. Just do it for 7 days and you will see. Oh, I know you're on my side. But there are people that come here every day, like Mr. Bernard. Okay? What qualifications does she have? What qualifications do the people that are pushing Ozempic and Mounjaro on TikTok have to push drugs? What qualifications do they have? I'm telling you to fix your body with some beef. Thank you. How come y'all are not on those people's lives? What's wrong with chickpeas? They stop the insulin production in your body. So those of you that stopped eating beef because it took too long for it to digest in your system, the reason that it took so long to digest in your system is because you were eating something that made you inflamed. Every time y'all ate some beef, it was next to a carbohydrate. like potatoes. Okay? Hamburger, French fries. Your hamburger's on a wheat bun. Okay? Those two things alone trigger inflammation. So when you are eating protein, animal protein, next to carbohydrates, you are literally causing your body not to digest the food. Tortillas. Okay? It's never been the beef that's been the problem. It's always been the side dishes. Set a telling people what they can't have, what Kennedy have, so they can take your time. You sound extremely emotional. I don't know what you're trying to say. To get the foods list, click my name. Then when a little white thing pops up, hit my face, click the link on my bio, download the list. Wasn't eating any kind of meat and came down with liver cancer because you weren't eating any kind of meat. If you are blood type O and you are vegan, you are going to get sick. Tell people what they can eat instead of what they can. Cindy, maybe you need to take a nap. Maybe your blood sugar is low. I don't know what's going on with you. Okay? Just go get the list, ma'am, instead of becoming infuriated. Let me tell y'all something. This is my life. I run this shit. I've been running this shit for damn near a year and a half. Okay? Y'all don't tell me what the fuck to do. If you're in a hurry, go get the list and go on with your fucking day. Okay? I'm dealing with addicts. I don't come here and rush through this shit. You guys are going through a whole range of emotions. Okay? A person that don't give a fuck about you would just run this shit down and not explain this shit to you. I'm taking my time so you guys can feel the emotions and accept it and then get the list and do it. Most people need to know why they are doing something in order for them to do it. That's psychology, which was my minor. Okay? So if you just want to rush through it, just go get the list. It's okay. But these same vegans don't explain shit to y'all. Y'all be like, I'm about to cut out all meat. I'm about to be vegan. Okay? If you are a blood type O, your body has an overabundance of stomach acid. Okay? If you are not eating animal protein, there's no purpose for you to have that level of stomach acid. So now you got a whole stomach full of acid all day, every day, that's doing nothing but eating away at your stomach lining and making peptic ulcers. Because you are eating in a way that is unnatural to your genetics because of society and dusty people. And okay, if y'all were eating according to your genetics, which were set in stone thousands of years ago, you would not have the ailments that you have today. Okay, blood type O, your genetic ancestors are the original people on this earth. They come from what is known as modern day Africa. Okay? Africans eat meat. I lived there for 2 years. Never ran across a vegan. Okay? Veganism and plant-based, that shit was created 10 years ago or less. So y'all are eating in a way that those people in power designed for you to get sick. You are eating ultra processed food. How many ingredients are in a Beyond Meat or an Impossible Meat burger? That's fine. How many? How many? Ma'am, Sicilian is a nationality. Potatoes and tomatoes, 21. How many ingredients are in a beef hamburger? Can you explain what dusty people are? Vegans, plant-based people, hoteps, dusty butts. There's 18 ingredients in Beyond Meat and 21 in Impossible. Okay? There's only one ingredient in a beef hamburger. But somehow they convinced you guys to stop eating real beef and start eating fake beef. And you know why it was so easy? Because every time y'all ate a burger, it wouldn't digest because of your side dishes. If y'all had just eaten a steak with just some spinach, you would have lost at least a pound. You would have lost weight. Because beef literally makes your metabolism speed up. Not only does it make your metabolism speed up, but it also makes you happy. There's only two things that blood type O needs to be happy and healthy: high intensity exercise and a high protein diet. That's it. Two things. And y'all around here trying to piece protein together. So, what are the other things that are triggering inflammation? I'll start from the beginning. Wheat, corn, dairy, kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes, tomatoes, corn oil, food additives, guar gum and carrageenan, and peanut oil. If you go to the chicken place, most chicken places are frying their chicken in peanut oil. Not peanut oil, not just peanut oil, soybean oil too. How many ounces of beef per day? It's your body, ma'am. You determine that. Don't overthink it. This is not a diet. Okay? Any suggestions for an O positive with suspected? Eat according to your blood type. Your white blood cells are too high. Do you know that when you're eating against your blood type, the lectins in those foods destroy your red blood cells? So what happens if your red blood cells are being destroyed? Now you got higher white blood cells. That's leukemia. They told us that meat causes cancer. Ma'am, if meat caused cancer, how come there's not a warning on the meat at the grocery? How come 50% of the U.S. population doesn't have cancer? But y'all walking around with anemia, aren't you? I stopped eating chicken and noticed a difference in my energy and menopause sweats. Exactly. How come there's not a cigarette warning on the beef? I'm severely anemic being in the... Exactly. I know you are. Miss Deborah, are you an O? You're either an O or a B. Okay. Let me tell you about this bad bacteria. We all have bad bacteria in our gut. We have trillions of bacteria in our gut. There is a reason for that. Okay. Bacteria helps run things in our body. But the problem is when you have more bad bacteria than you have good bacteria. Okay. So what is creating bad bacteria in your gut? I'm an O positive, but I'm no longer a vegan. Thank goodness. Okay. What's creating bad bacteria in your gut? Dairy foods, corn again, potatoes again, rhubarb and oranges. You should not be eating cows that are fed corn. That's what grass-fed is. Some of y'all, are y'all allowed to drive? Are y'all allowed to have kids? Some of y'all, it really makes me wonder. Some of y'all need to be licensed because I worry for you. We got a bunch of wet paper bags that no one can think their way out of. Stop using the internet just for porn. So, leaky gut. Leaky gut is when your small intestines are digesting food and that food breaks through the intestinal wall and gets into your bloodstream. That's where it causes all of the problems. Y'all literally have food floating around in your blood. And those lectins are interacting with your red blood cells, destroying them. What's triggering leaky gut in blood type O's? Tomatoes, corn, again. Dairy foods, again. Vinegar. What's vinegar made from? Corn. Coffee, aloe and barley. How many of y'all still drinking coffee? How many of y'all still eating coffee, drinking coffee? A lot of conflicting things are being taught. That's why you're confused. Confusion is a choice. A lot of people use confusion as a way to procrastinate and to not accept reality. You're not confused. You just don't want to believe it. But it's fine. Coffee stops collagen production in your body. Greek yogurt is dairy, so that's a no. Let me explain something to y'all, okay? If you stop eating the foods that create the bad bacteria in your gut, you won't need to eat Greek yogurt. If you start eating the foods that create good bacteria in your gut, you won't need the Greek yogurt. Coffee stops collagen production in the body. The body makes collagen. Collagen is for the elasticity of your skin, your hair, your nails, the cartilage between your joints and your bones. When you drink coffee, it stops that from being created. Then they sell you collagen and tell you to put it in your coffee. Coffee is extremely acidic and toxic. It takes 8 cups of water just to flush out 1 cup of coffee. Chicken girl, you can drink green tea. Y'all got about 25 different teas that y'all benefit from. Blood type O doesn't need coffee. Y'all have an overabundance of adrenaline. The only reason you feel tired is because you're eating foods that are impacting your metabolic hormones. And that's wheat. You can eat whatever you want, ma'am. Can I still eat oats? You can eat whatever you want. How many of y'all got a messed up thyroid? Your thyroid ain't working right. It's either hyper or hypo. How many of you have thyroid issues? How many? Go get the foods list. What's a typical breakfast for an O? Why are you eating breakfast? Do y'all know what breakfast means? To break your fast. So whatever your first meal of the day is breakfast. That's what breakfast means. You're breaking your fast. Okay? But we have been trained to eat 3 times a day. Breakfast time, lunch time, dinner time. Okay? Just to sell us products. And then you start your day with a bunch of carbs and wheat and sugar and caffeine. And then you wonder why you want to beat up everybody that you work with by lunchtime. Because you're eating something that is causing your dopamine and your serotonin to plummet first thing in the morning. Then you're drinking caffeine that takes you high, then drops you. Okay? First thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up, you should be drinking water. The only reason that you think you're hungry first thing in the morning is because you are thirsty. Hunger pains is not a sign of hunger. It is a sign of thirst. Which one of your products has the cortisol? It doesn't have the cortisol. It doesn't have cortisol in it. But fight or flight is what you're talking about. Do I know about pandas? I don't have time. Listen. Okay? If you want something to eat, your first meal as an O should be some beef. Why can't you have some leftovers from last night? You just can't cut yourself a piece of meat. If you have thyroid issues, what foods has collagen? Guys, listen, okay? You're addicted to sweet tea. You should stop because you're going to end up with kidney stones. The body makes collagen. You can always use a collagen supplement. I use a collagen supplement from my line. It's called, let's see, Collagen Complex. I picked up the right bottle. Collagen Complex. As an O, you can use this or you can use the collagen powder. Okay? But the first line of defense for our bodies, guys, is food. What you have to do is to stop eating the foods that stop your body from creating the collagen. Does that make sense? If you stop eating foods that inhibit the body's ability to make what it's designed to make, thank you. But great skin comes from what you're eating. Okay? Great skin comes from what you're eating. If I'm not eating something that's stopping, let me show you what somebody told me to show my picture of what I used to look like when I was drinking coffee all the time. Let me show you what I used to look like when I was drinking coffee all the time. Okay? Hold on a second. How do I feel about, I don't have any feeling about food, ma'am. You should have no feelings about food. Why can't you, if you're an O, you should just be eating some beef. Just eat it. I was 41 on this picture. I'm 54 now. I'll be 55 in February. Says my mama. No, my mother was 118 pounds when she stroked out at the age of 41. If you have thyroid issues, these are the foods that's jacking you up. Okay? These 4 vegetables cause your immune system to attack your thyroid. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens. I'm on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. Listen. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens. Y'all cut out beef. They got y'all out here eating fake, lab-made meats, right? And cauliflower, rice, and cabbage, and all these vegetables. And then you have to go to the doctor and get on Synthroid because your thyroid's jacked up. What if you have thyroid but don't eat any of those? You should be eating according to your blood type. Beef hurts your stomach. It's because of your side dishes, ma'am. How many of y'all that started eating beef again gets a stomach ache from the beef? What you mean you starting at the beginning of the month? You need to start tomorrow. How many of y'all get stomach ache from the beef? It's really hard to find real meat. Let me give y'all a heads up. If y'all have, well, blood type O, let me address this first and then I'll tell you about the beef. Blood type O has naturally low levels of iodine. Iodine is created in the body. Iodine supports the thyroid. And then there are people who say, oh, I'm allergic to iodine. You're allergic to topical iodine that was created by man. The body makes iodine to support, and it supports the thyroid. So blood type O is susceptible to thyroid issues, okay? And African Americans make up 51% of African Americans are O's. So black people have a lot of thyroid issues because the majority of them are O's. There's a reason behind all this shit, guys. Okay? The best side dish for beef is a dark leafy vegetable, not carbs. Y'all cannot eat carbs. This is why keto and carnivore and Atkins were all very popular, because blood type O is the majority of America. Okay? So the success rate of those types of diets are very high. Blood type O and B benefits from red meat. But keto is not sustainable. Carnivore is not sustainable because you need fiber, right? None of these things are sustainable, but eating for your blood type is, because you have all of these things that are connected to make this machine run the way it's designed to run. What about high blood pressure in O's? Get some chill. Okay? Chill is my anti-anxiety formulation. 90% of the diseases that we suffer from are directly related to stress. So your stress should be dealt with. Most people have high blood pressure from stress. Okay? Also, if you are eating the wrong foods, you cause your body to stress out. You're putting undue stress on your organs. Okay? We over here take Chill. Chill works for all blood types. That's the first supplement everyone needs to start with. Okay? I use magnesium too. We have Ultra Mag. Dairy causes osteoporosis. No, what causes osteoporosis is when your body has to suck the minerals out of your teeth and your bones because you are not eating enough protein. I really wish y'all would read a fucking book. Y'all don't think That when y'all hear some information, y'all won't go to the internet and just look that shit up to see if it's true. How many of y'all got a slow, sluggish metabolism? Do y'all know that if y'all are protein malnourished, your body sucks minerals so it can survive from your bones and your teeth? This is how you end up with osteoporosis, osteopenia, gum disease, and weak teeth. Your body is trying to survive you. You know how you joke about surviving R. Kelly? Your body is surviving you because you won't give it what it needs. Can you imagine just driving your car around, putting the wrong gas in it, the wrong oil, the wrong transmission fluid, and all that shit? That's what y'all doing with y'all body. The only person out here trying to unalive you is you. Now your body has to take it upon itself to survive. Then you walking around about to fall on the ground and break a hip because your body has to suck the minerals out your bones just so they can wake you up in the morning. It's going to be okay, fat. What happens? Oh, okay. Well, you tell him I said stop. Go tell him I said stop. Do you have any? I don't know who he telling on. He telling on somebody. Do I have any articles? You have the same internet I have, ma'am. Why can't you just search for it? Why don't y'all start at the National Institutes of Health? That's a good place to begin. Okay? All of the research reports are all there. That's a great place for you guys to start. Okay? All the research reports, PCOS, chicken, all that shit is there. I spend most of my time on there. I was asking because of the negative blood types. I don't understand. But okay. So listen, how many of you guys have a sluggish metabolism? How does chill work? I'm a living example of chill because I haven't put my hands on anybody or cussed anybody the fuck out since I've been here. I'm a prime example of chill every day. I take chill before I come on these lives so I can be super, super patient with all of the questions that I get for 4 or 5 hours of my day. Just go to ceorganics.com. Can y'all put the... It works, sweetheart, because I talk with my hands. Meaning if you get within arm's length, you're going to feel them. That's what that means. More importantly, my blood pressure don't get up from dumb shit. There's always somebody that needs to have these hands laid on them, ain't it? Listen, you have a slow and sluggish metabolism because you're eating wheat. Wheat interferes with your metabolic hormones. I cuss all the time. Cursing is a sign of intelligence. Don't let anybody tell you any different, because I'm saying people that be like, "Ooh, I can't believe you curse." Be cursing all the time. No one is going to censor my language in the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's what you not gonna do. I'm allowed to say what I want to say. Let me know if you have a problem with how I speak. You can go and learn this information on your own. What are the real benefits of beet juice? Beets increase oxygen in your blood. It increases your oxygen levels. I take Ultra Beets every day. Every day. The reason that you have a slow and sluggish metabolism and you feel like you need to drink coffee is because you're eating foods that interfere with your metabolic hormones. Hormones make your metabolism fast. No one is born with a fast metabolism. So when you run into people that say, oh, I have a fast metabolism, it's because they're not eating the foods that slow their metabolism down. What slows down your metabolism? Wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans. I'm going to always curse. I've been cursing mine. I've been in sales my entire life. I've always been the only female in the room. Okay? I'm never going to stop cursing. Okay? If you stop eating those things, your metabolism will start to speed up. And then if you start adding some beef to that, it's really going to speed up. So let's turn this around. How do you reduce inflammation in blood type O's? Omega-3 containing fish. Omega-3s, okay? Anything that's high in omega-3s is going to help alleviate inflammation in the body. I take omega-3s every day because inflammation is a problem for me. I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis in 2006. I've had asthma and cured myself from those things, but I don't want those things to come back. Okay? So, omega-3 containing fish, cod, halibut, red snapper, trout. Fasting and carnivore. Enjoy your life, sir. Walnuts are anti-inflammatory. Hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, pineapple juice. Y'all should get pineapple juice into your system every day. Okay? For O's, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, okay? I just chopped me up a pineapple and some watermelon today. Okay? I try to get pineapple in my system once a day. Y'all cannot eat pineapple because you don't have enough digestive enzymes to do that, but you can have the juice. Okay? What is going to create good bacteria in your gut? Onions, string beans, broccoli, escarole, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. This is what you should be eating next to your beef. For the people that are asking, what vegetables? These. Okay? This is what is going to fully digest in your body and help to speed up your metabolism when you're eating it next to beef, lamb, veal, mutton, buffalo, deer, venison. Y'all benefit from all of the red meats, not goats. That's on your neutral list. What is a hormone therapy and why do people use it? I don't know. Why don't you Google that? Y'all too goddamn lazy. Y'all wait for me to come on TikTok to start asking me questions that you can sit around and Google. What is hormone therapy? I'm AB and I'm a vegetarian. I bought the book about how to eat for my blood type and you feel good. Have fun, enjoy. So, what is going to help that thyroid? Turmeric and sea vegetables, high in iodine. Okay, sea vegetables, sea moss. I have a fantastic sea moss supplement. I take it every day. Okay, it's sea moss, bladderwrack, which is kelp, and burdock root, which cleans the blood. Remember that leaky gut shit that y'all have? Okay, burdock root detoxes the blood. Sea vegetables would be wakame. Yes, the mushroom boost has lion's mane. Wakame, nori, seaweed, kombu, those are all sea vegetables. And y'all benefit from those because you need the iodine. Okay? Chickpeas inhibit insulin production in your body. I just know exactly who's vegan and who's not. What about mushrooms? It's not a question. What about is not a question. What is going to repair the leaky gut? You don't know what you're talking about? Don't call me sweetie. You don't know me well enough to be calling me sweetie. Duke Gomez, I reject your invitation to come to my live. They took your parathyroid. Know your facts. Know how to spell no. You hoteps, y'all need to start learning something other than YouTube University. Y'all just sit around and just read Dr. Sebi books. No, y'all don't read Dr. Sebi books. Y'all don't read. Just watch videos all day. So is it true that beets are great for anemia and high blood pressure? A supplement, yes, will help, but you should be eating for your blood type, ma'am. Miss Dottie, do you know what your blood type is? These poor hoteps. What did Dr. Wallach say? Vegetarians have killed more people than the communists. You vegans out here spreading that damn propaganda. Got these people out here eating this weed, kidneys all jacked up and shit. Because y'all have no idea what those foods are doing in your body. You just want it to belong to something because you don't really have an identity. So you feel like, ooh, let me become a hotep. Let me become an ashy dusty bud. Instead of actually studying the food, you just bought into, let's make sure that animals outlive us, which makes no sense. Good night. You out here caping for animals. The same animals that in certain states, as soon as the season starts, they give you a gun and tell you to go out and kill them so you can control the population. Those animals, we are at the top of the food chain for a reason. What is a hotep? That's another thing you can Google. To find out your blood type, just go to Amazon and get the blood typing test, the Eldon blood typing test. Hi, I'm Rh negative. Do the list you provide affect me? Nope, because that's not a real blood type. So it won't affect you, ma'am. Where the A's at? To repair your leaky gut, chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. Where the A's at? This is not the full list for the O's. This is just what ailments do you have based on you not eating what you're supposed to eat and what foods will turn it around. To get the full foods list, click my name. Then when my face pops up, hit that because I know you want to. And then click the link on my bio and get your list and go on about your day. The name of the book is Eat Right for Your Type. I don't understand that's the type of blood my doctor said I had. Your doctor can't be trusted, ma'am. He lied to you. I'm glad you appreciate my directness. All of y'all that think that your doctor told you you are Rh negative, they did not tell you your blood type. He just told you a factor. Everyone is positive or negative, right? You're either A positive or A negative, O positive or O negative, AB positive or AB negative, B positive or B negative. They've only told you a factor of your blood. To find out what your blood type is, you should go get the Eldon blood typing test on Amazon. So, blood type O makes up 44% of the U.S. population. They unalived your wife? They unalive a bunch of people every month. The number 3 way of becoming unalive in America is Dr. Error. But then y'all want to come for me. And I'm just telling you to eat a steak and be happy. You're welcome, Miss Donnie. Miss Donnie, do you know what your blood type is? Blood type A makes up 42% of the U.S. population. Now, can you guys see why we have so much discourse? The list had sweetbreads listed with the meats. Now I'm confused. So instead of being confused, you could have just gone to Google and typed in, what are sweetbreads? Sweetbreads are organ meats. See, that's how you use Google. What are sweetbreads? Red Cross will tell you your blood type. So now all of a sudden y'all trust the Red Cross. All of a sudden. Interesting. I'm at a point in my life where I'm terrified of eating anything. I feel sick all the time. What's your blood type? You don't know who to trust? Trust yourself. We were all equipped with a whole gut, but we've been talked out of trusting that. We've been equipped with a whole gut. What do y'all think trust your gut comes from? I told you what sweetbreads are, Anthony, but I'm saying y'all need to start asking Google these things, because I'm not going to be around all the time to ask questions. He just said the Red Cross ain't going to tell you nothing. I don't trust the Red Cross. Listen, when I was under a doctor's care for 6.5 years, every time I went into that office, they took blood. Where is the blood? Where is it? I'm not giving nobody else my blood for no reason and no purpose. You've had enough. And as a matter of fact, give it back. I'll put it in mason jars on my closet shelf. Exactly. Where is it at? And y'all been tested for all of these diseases, but they don't want to tell you your blood type. Y'all don't think that's weird? These doctors know your blood type. They would not be able to tell us all of these statistics about what diseases people are prone to based on their blood types. They know our blood types. They just don't want you to know it, because they know that you will figure out how to heal yourself. Rh positive is a protein in the red blood cell. Yeah. The antigens on your blood are just little proteins, little sugars on each red blood cell, okay? Blood type O's have no antigens. That's why y'all cannot have no sugars. Okay? Your type and your factor are 2 different things. Everyone has a factor. To get the foods list, just click my name, and then when my face pops up, hit my face, and then click the link on my bio. Exactly. They test for everything else. They know your blood type. They just don't want you to know your blood type. Okay? A pint of blood at the hospital costs anywhere from $25,000 to $27,000. And y'all trust the Red Cross. I'm not donating blood to nobody. I have the rarest of the blood types. I'm not donating my shit to nobody. I will put it in a mason jar on my closet shelf. Okay? If you are blood type A, here are the things that you are susceptible to. If y'all don't think that those people are selling your blood, that you're extremely naive. My blood type is AB negative. Your blood type is in everyone's medical records. Ma'am, sweetheart, some of y'all just need to come here and shut the fuck up and listen. Why would we be talking about it if it was in everyone's medical records? It's obvious it's not in everyone's medical records, sweetheart. If it was, no one would be talking about it. Read the room. Just come in, have a seat, listen. If you don't like the temperature in here, leave. I don't understand that. When I see other people's lives, I don't say nothing. Miss Dottie, the best thing for you to do, ma'am, is to just go get the Eldon blood typing test. I don't make no money off of none of this shit that I'm telling y'all. I did not create this blood typing test. I did not write this book. Go test your blood yourself. I don't say nothing on people's lives. I just be like, O's can't digest red meat. Any idea why? Because of your side dishes, ma'am. If you're eating beef next to a plate of macaroni and cheese, that's why. Because you're eating carbohydrates next to your beef. That's why it doesn't digest. Imagine trying to wash and dry the same load of clothes at the same time. It's going to wash a little, dry a little, wash a little, dry a little. And at the end of the day, that load of clothes is not either going to be clean nor dry. That is what happens when you are eating animal protein next to carbohydrates. You are stopping your own body from digesting the meat. It's never been beef that's the problem. It's all of these carbohydrates. Carbohydrates didn't exist 1,000 years ago. 60,000 years ago. Do you think people in the jungle were killing antelope and going home and cooking it and making a sandwich? Did they have macaroni and cheese in the jungle? Were they putting the antelope on a bun? So y'all have been blaming beef for your problems, and it's never been the beef. It's the fact that you are eating a bunch of foods with sugars that you can't have. Yeah, pasta, bread, grits, anything with wheat in it, ma'am. That's why your body won't digest the food. Pasta is wheat. Bread is wheat. Grits is corn. Those things don't digest in your body. And as a matter of fact, it triggers your body to become inflamed. Wrong food combos. And we all grew up with 3 things on a plate, didn't we? We're still doing it. We still are doing it. Hey, girl, what you making for dinner? Girl, probably some chicken. What you gonna have on as side dishes? I don't know, girl. I'm thinking about making some macaroni and cheese and some cornbread or some mashed potatoes. Or that's been the problem. If we were just eating the meat and the vegetable, we would be perfectly healthy. Macaroni and cheese is literally the worst thing Any of us can eat. Any of us. And I actually benefit from rice, but I still won't eat no lamb and rice together. What's a typical dinner for me? Last night I had a tofu salad. I made some tofu. I put some romaine in a bowl, cut up some cucumber, made some miso dressing, put the tofu on top of it and ate it. That's what I had before I got on the live today. All you need is the protein and the vegetable. It's the carbs that's fucking us all up. Go get the foods list. Everything about your body is going to change. The reason that you have the ailments and things going on that you do is because you're eating the wrong foods. Plant-based foods are just ultra-processed foods with wheat and oils your body can't digest. Y'all don't know what you're putting in your body. Just because those people called it plant-based, y'all ran out and bought it. Nothing about that food is from a plant other than it being manufactured in a plant. How is something better for you? Thank you. How is something better for you that has 35 to 40 ingredients? Beef has one ingredient. But you're going to eat an Impossible Burger that has 21 ingredients. No, I don't grow my own food, and neither do you. Stop telling people to grow their own food. People don't even have time to cook a nutritious meal for themselves. And now you want them to also be a farmer. Ain't nobody out here toiling the soil. None of you. Vegan is the worst lifestyle they have ever sold us. Ever. Stop being vegan. It is literally killing you because your body needs protein. And even as an A, let me tell y'all the ailments that y'all suffer from. Ineffective animal protein breakdown. Y'all cannot eat no meat. Ma'am. The reason that y'all want to associate yourselves with a diet so bad is that y'all just want to be thin. Y'all don't want to be healthy. You just want to look healthy. Because you have been told that to look healthy means to be thin. So you stay on a perpetual diet. Rather than doing what is healthy for your body, you focus on just being skinny. My mother was skinny when she stroked out at 41. My brother was skinny when he stroked out at 28. But here I sit, about to be 55. And y'all want to talk about, ooh, do you work out? Ooh, you look like you're overweight. I'm at the weight that I feel my best. I've been skinny. I have a really big head. So my brother said I look like a coat hanger with clothes. It's not a good look for me. Shut up, Jordy.
It's not what you're saying. It's how you say.
Plus, the exercises that you do depends on your blood type. Bet y'all didn't know that, huh? I can run if something was chasing me. But why would I run if nothing's chasing me? Run for what? That doesn't even go with my blood type. If the cops was chasing me or a zombie, I bet you I can run. Everybody can run if somebody's chasing them. The fuck? Thank you. The exercise you do have nothing to do with your blood type. Oh, perfect example. Blood type A. When you do high intensity workouts, it releases more cortisol into your blood, which goes directly to your midsection. You don't know how fast I am. I bet I can run faster than you can type. Because you sit up here on a troll account, trolling me. How many of you A's are out here doing high intensity workouts with your old friends? The only people that are supposed to do high intensity workouts are blood type O's. Because O's handle their emotions through working out. Okay? As an O, when you do high intensity workouts, it makes your dopamine and your serotonin go up. As an A, when you do high intensity workouts, it stresses your body out, and now your body releases more cortisol into your bloodstream, which makes you feel more anxious and perfectionistic. I know you felt it. Y'all leave the gym more stressed than when you came in. It doesn't matter if it's, I doubt it's the dumbest shit you've ever heard. I doubt it. Because you're saying some dumb shit right now. Okay? You saying some pretty dumb shit. I bet you got one follower. Oh, 35. I was close. Let me help you out. Okay? Blood type B's. I'm trying to get back down to the bottom. There we go. Blood type Bs are very close to blood type Os. It's more important for you guys to do steady exercises like walking every day or riding a bike or things like that. With blood type B, it's more about the consistency of the exercise more than it is about the intensity of the exercise. Because blood type B and A have the same fight or flight, meaning they have a steady stream of cortisol being pumped into their bloodstream all day. Don't y'all feel like that? Blood type A's have this nervousness or this restlessness about them. You can't really rest. You don't really feel calm and you don't really sleep well. That's because of your cortisol. Okay? So, when you eat foods that don't digest in your body, you're putting more stress on your organs, which makes more cortisol. And when your cortisol is high, your blood sugar is also high. How many of y'all are diabetics or pre-diabetic as a blood type A? Y'all can literally become diabetics from stress. So, blood type A, ineffective animal protein breakdown. That means your body does not have enough stomach acid to eat animal proteins. Y'all cannot digest meat. Okay? Because you don't have enough stomach acid. What runs in the family? Diabetes doesn't run in the family. What runs in your family are your recipes. Y'all have the same blood and y'all eating the same food. That's why y'all have the same diseases. If you weren't eating the same foods as the people in your house or the people in your family, y'all pass down these recipes from generation to generation. Why, if your grandma and your aunties are all diabetics, would you cook the same fucking food? All of my grandma and all her sisters were all diabetics. Why would I eat the same food that my grandma was eating? but y'all still eating the same foods. If y'all sitting around eating macaroni and cheese, nobody benefits from macaroni and cheese, sweetheart. It doesn't matter what your blood type is. And then y'all like, ooh, grandma, I hope grandma make her such and such for the... If your leg got cut off from the diabetes, I don't want you cooking shit for me. If your elbows look like ham hocks, I don't want you cooking nothing for me. I'm good. I don't want it. This is why we remain sick. Because generation after generation after generation, y'all are still cooking that same shit. We still eating slave food. What's the point of us being free to make all of these choices and we still choosing the same nasty shit? If we could outlaw one thing, one side dish, it would be macaroni and cheese. That dish alone does more damage. Between chicken, all this shit that I have listed here, between chicken, macaroni and cheese, think about all of the food in soul food. The only thing that y'all can name that would be healthy to eat in the traditional soul foods would be the collard greens if you cooked them without meat. We'll probably have some lamb because we can have that. It's just going to be the collard greens without the smoked turkey and without the ham hocks. But none of the food in Southern cooking, Black culture, Hispanic culture, none of that food is benefiting us. This is why our diabetes is off the chart. That's why half of the 50% of Hispanics are diabetic. What's a good workout for type O's? HIIT training, step aerobics. It's on the list. When you go get the list, your exercises are on your foods list, but y'all don't read. There's a whole section at the top of your foods list where it tells you what exercises you're supposed to be doing. Is spicy good for you? It depends on your blood type. Y'all didn't read y'all foods list. Y'all just went right to the sections, huh? So blood type A's, y'all cannot digest no animal protein or saturated fats. Okay? Y'all can't have no smoked meats. Do y'all know that y'all get stomach cancer faster than anybody? Why they call it soul food? Because your soul gonna leave your vessel. That's why. You ordered your test, Jesse? Because your soul is going to leave your vessel prematurely. That's why it's called soul food. You also have adrenal hormone stress imbalance. That's your cortisol. Tendencies towards higher blood and cell viscosity. You guys, you blood type A's, okay? Y'all have thicker blood and larger than normal red blood cells. And also bacterial overgrowth. Let me talk about what foods is doing this to y'all. First of all, blood type A has thicker blood because you have higher levels of blood clotting factor 8. Okay? We all have blood clotting factor 8, but you have higher levels of it. And if you are blood type A and you're eating meat, it increases your factor 8. Tap the screen. Okay? It increases the factor 8, which means it makes your blood thicker. Okay? Also, if you have a disease, it makes your blood thicker. Blood type A has more heart disease than all the other blood types. Because you have thick blood, larger than normal red blood cells, and then you're trying to eat all of these saturated fats in your meats and in your oils. What's jacking y'all up? Red meat, beef, lamb, veal, pork, organ meats, your sweetbreads, crustaceans, lobster and crab, shellfish. Nobody benefits from shellfish. Nobody. Y'all out here eating a bunch of seafood boils and shit. That shit is high in saturated fats. This is why you have the gout. This is why you have the high cholesterol. Tropical and industrial oils. That's avocado oil, your coconut oil. Y'all out here gargling and brushing your teeth with coconut oil. Yes, these are TLC rings. I'm not with TLC, but I was a leader. Okay. Y'all out here brushing y'all teeth with coconut oil. Coconut oil lowers the good cholesterol in your body. Y'all get heart disease more than all the other blood types. I ordered the chill and I have omega and sea moss. I'm 64, never smoked or drank it. Out of your fight. Well, go ahead, Mike. You're going to love it. You feel chill in 20 minutes. You can be in the middle of an anxiety attack and take chill, and you'll just be like, whew. I remember the first time I took it. But shellfish is so good. Yeah. You don't get sick from the food you don't eat. You get sick from the food you do eat. So, that. Coconut oil, avocado oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, which is Crisco, and high-fat cheeses. Y'all cannot digest any of those things I just listed. These things are at the root of all of your problems. Okay? And if you cannot digest those proteins, you're not getting any of the benefits from those proteins, which means you are protein malnourished. You got sick from not eating certain foods. Exactly. So now you're walking around protein malnourished as a blood type A. When you are protein malnourished, it also causes your cortisol to go up. When your cortisol goes up, so does your blood sugar. Now your body requires more minerals to bring those two things back into balance. And it's not getting the minerals from what you're feeding it. So now it has to suck the minerals out of your teeth and your bones. So now you end up with osteoporosis, osteopenia, gum disease, and weak teeth. Because you won't feed your body what it needs. Oh, shit is right. Talking about the A's. A's always end up with hip replacement and knee replacements because y'all bones are jacked up. What's making your blood even thicker? Vinegar, oranges, dairy foods, distilled liquor, and guar gum. I thought it was just the human body thing. I didn't know blood type had anything to do with it. Your blood is part of your body, man. Why is it that y'all believe in the power of the blood when it comes to religion, but you don't believe that it all boils down to the blood when it comes to our body? What about powdered plant protein? What about it? What about it? Your blood determines everything. If you unalive somebody right now, they would find you because of the blood you left behind. Forensics, paternity, food allergies, all of that shit is blood. But you know, you don't have to be religious to know this, ma'am. You know that. I'm not religious either. But I know the power of the blood. Everything about your body comes down to your blood. What are they testing you? What are they taking from you to test you for diseases and stuff? They're taking your blood. Where do you get the minerals? From the food. It depends on your blood type, Mookie Mason. Okay, if you're blood type O and A, you need a plant protein. You need vegan protein, okay? Because you cannot have dairy. If you're B and AB, you can have whey protein because that's dairy. You can go to my site. I have vegan and whey protein shakes. Okay? So what's making your blood even thicker? Vinegar. Anything with vinegar in it. Y'all be taking vinegar shots and stuff and cleaning your vegetables and your fruits with vinegar, right? You need the vegan shake. I have it in chocolate and vanilla. Just go to CE Organics. Oranges are bad for everybody. No one should ever eat an orange or drink orange juice ever again. It creates bad bacteria in everyone's gut. Everyone. And in A's, it makes your blood thicker. Orange juice that has been marketed to us for years. You drink orange juice every day. You were drinking a shot of vinegar with the mother for over a year. And the thing about it is, when y'all drink it, don't y'all get heartburn or acid reflux? Every time I ever drank orange juice, I would have acid reflux. I'm glad you're healthier than ever. What's giving y'all bacterial overgrowth? Blood type A's. White and sweet potatoes. Y'all cannot have potatoes. And y'all out here trying to be vegans. You also cannot have black pepper. Ground black pepper is not good for anybody. Ground black pepper is not good for anyone. Navy beans, oranges again, kidney beans, lima beans, and whey protein is giving y'all bacterial overgrowth. And blood type A always has some sort of infection, viral, bacterial, yeast, because y'all have the weakest blood, y'all have the weakest immune system based on your blood type. Okay? Y'all always have something going on. And this is also why you have more mucus than all of the other blood types. White pepper's not bad. Okay? You have more mucus because mucus protects the immune system. So if you have anything going on in your body or your immune system is just weak, mucus protects you. Example, cider vinegar out 2. Vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is not beneficial to anybody because apples aren't beneficial to anybody. White pepper is actually good for you. The information is coming from all over the world. The book is Eat Right for Your Type. Go get the foods list. Most people buy this book and still don't even read it. So why y'all be asking, where are you getting this information from? This book has been around for 30 years. I hope y'all read this book. You have COPD, you can get rid of that. What about garlic? What about it? Are you a vampire? So how do we turn this around for blood type A's? The thing that blood type A's should be eating is soy. I'll pause. You got the book for all your family members. I hope they read it. Don't just read it, do it. Tofu, tempeh, edamame, soy curls, beef knot, soy, tofu. That is going to save y'all's lives. The reason that blood type A is so jacked up is because your lack of protein. The name of the book is Eat Right for Your Type. Blood type O's and blood type B can never have soy. Okay? Soy does not have estrogen. Soy is not going to mess up your little pee. Okay? There are plenty of men that are over here eating tofu and feel better than they have in years. You know, Miss Pammy, I didn't even marinate my tofu last night because that Nay Soya tofu is pre-pressed. So all I did was took it out of the package, pressed it out with my hand, took some paper towels, pressed it down, got all the extra moisture out, broke it up in my pan, put very little walnut oil in there, and I just sprinkled my little kosher salt, my garlic powder, and my onion powder on it. I didn't even marinate it, and it was great. About the book, you're reading it? Good. Your sister started reading it and started crying. Oh, listen, man, it's better late than never. I just joined, never seen the page before. Well, welcome. Are nuts good for all blood types? Absolutely not. Miss Mila, I know you said you feel better than you've ever felt, but that's, relative. Why don't you just go get the foods list, ma'am, so you know what you should and should not be eating? Tofu is soybeans. Blood type A, your genetic ancestors hail from what is known as modern day Asia. Okay? Asian people outlive us damn near 2-1 at this point. Okay? And they eat tofu several times a day. I notice a lot of recipes include cornstarch. You don't have to use cornstarch. I don't ever put cornstarch on my tofu. You can make your tofu crispy without cornstarch. Okay? The list is in the book, but you need to thank me for my time. And what's the point of buying a book if you're not going to read the book? You're going to pay $20 for the book to get the list that you can get for $6? Anyway, listen. You don't have to put any cornstarch on it, ma'am. Okay? So what else? Y'all benefit from 25 different fish. You don't need no breadcrumbs. That's wheat. So let me get this straight. You're going to fuck up the one thing that is beneficial for you. For what? I'm about to put some breadcrumbs on my tofu. I swear to God, y'all will mess up a wet dream. Go get the recipe books. Good night. See you tomorrow. I have 2 recipe books for each blood type. Okay? Y'all just take a good thing and fuck it up. I'm blood type O, and anytime I eat chicken, you ain't supposed to eat no chicken. Nobody's supposed to eat chicken. Nobody. Okay? The reason that you have skin issues is because you've overloaded your body with estrogen. Okay? I'm about to show you my son's skin when he was eating chicken every day. Okay? So listen, how do y'all benefit from about 25 different fish? This is why blood type A should never be vegan. If you want a diet to pull from, pescatarian. Okay? Be a pescatarian. All y'all need is protein and vegetables and fruit. Okay? That's it. And y'all's bodies would be... My A people are showing out because they are having major transformations. Okay? Major transformations. You can get the book from Amazon. That's where I got mine from. So soy, sardines, snapper, snails, acceptable legumes, beans, and nuts. Okay? What's going to thin out your blood and get that circulation going? Have y'all noticed that more and more people get neuropathy and that kind of stuff going on? When your blood is so thick, it's not circulating the way it's supposed to circulate. Okay? But what's going to thin out your blood as a blood type A is lemons, water, pineapple, blueberries, blackberries, green tea, Olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. Y'all are the people that should be juicing. Okay? Because y'all have a lot of fruits and vegetables that you benefit from, but you got to make sure you have the right fruits and vegetables. Just click the link on my bio to get the recipe books. And listen, tofu and soy has come so far. They have soy curls now. They have all of these texturized protein, vegetable proteins that you can make hamburgers with. Taste just like chicken. Okay, so you're not missing out on anything, but you're giving your body all of that protein that it needs to stop sucking all the minerals out your bones. Okay, what's going to control and balance your gut? Escarole, dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, and silver dollar mushrooms. I would get fresh fruits, Miss Keisha. A lot of these frozen fruits get recalled if you're not getting them from a great place. I have recipe books for all the blood types, 2 of them. Y'all don't benefit from enough fruits to be juicing as an O. Yeah, I'm about to talk about B right now. You're right on time. I just finished the A's. You're right on time. Okay? You're not supposed to be eating any dairy, Juan. O's can't have dairy. That's why it doesn't sit well with you. Okay? Where the blood type B's at? I know. Is it Audrey? Where the blood type B's at? So this is not the full foods list for blood type A. It's just what ailments do you have because you're not eating right and what foods will turn it around. So go get the full foods list by clicking the link on my page. Okay? Blood type B's, where you at? Tap the screen, share the live. Talk about juicing. Go get your foods list, see what fruits your blood type benefits from, and if you want to juice them, then juice. Okay? I benefit from watermelon, I benefit from pineapple, so I juice. But right now I got a big old bowl of pineapple and watermelon that I cut up, so I'm just going to be eating that over the next few days. Okay? But blood type O doesn't benefit from a whole lot of fruits. I think y'all got some cherries, some mango, banana. Those are really not juicing fruits. Okay? So as a blood type B, what do you deal with? Good night. See you next time. What do you benefit from? What do you suffer from as a blood type B? Y'all are very interesting. I consider blood type B to be the most balanced of all the blood types because y'all can have a little bit of everything, okay? But lectin sensitivity, liver detox dysfunction, hyperassimilator tendencies, and imbalanced microbiome. If you're suffering from anemia, it's probably because you're not eating any meat, the right meat, okay? Blood type B is very close to blood type A. Blood type B is very close to blood type O. You benefit from red meats, but not beef. Not all red meats is beef. Okay? Between African Americans, in the African American community, between blood type O and blood type B, that makes up 71% of African Americans that should be eating red meat. But you're eating chicken. Have y'all not figured out why we're at the top of all of the disease lists? You're supposed to be eating red meat and you're eating chicken and pork. That's why you're sick. That's why we as a people are like heart disease, African American women are at the top of that list. Okay? Don't talk him up because you know he'll be in here yelling at me. He'll be here in about 30 minutes, so let me hurry up. So let me tell y'all what lectin sensitivity looks like. Bad skin, swollen and painful joints, neurological problems, hormonal fluctuations, gas, bloating, no sleep, all of that. That's lectin sensitivity. What is causing that in blood type Bs? The number one thing is chicken. Chicken is horrible, especially if you are blood type B, because the lectin in chicken, no, it doesn't matter if that chicken is organic or ghetto, okay? The lectin that is in chicken attacks the bloodstream of blood type Bs and ABs, causing our red blood cells to clump together, creating blood clots and pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. Chicken. Why y'all think y'all have fibroids and endometriosis and PCOS? It's because chicken is extremely high in estrogen. So every time you eat it, you are causing your estrogen levels to go up. Yep. What about tuna? Not everybody benefits from tuna. Jesse, go get the list. Oh, you don't know your blood type yet, right? Everybody don't benefit from tuna. Do you have any ailments, Sunshine Barbs? If you have bad PMS, bad periods, bad menopause, tender breast, hormonal fluctuations, moodiness, and all that stuff, it comes from having excessive amounts of estrogen. As a man, erectile dysfunction, low sex drive, man boobs, mood swings, all of that is from them having excessive amounts of estrogen in the body. Garlic is good for everybody, man. And people, yeah, the reason that people are eating chicken is because it's so cheap. Okay? But don't y'all wonder why chicken is so cheap? Why is it that y'all have 5 chicken restaurants in your neighborhood? Chicken is the perfect delivery system for disease. Watch how much better you're going to feel in just a couple of days of not eating chicken. Also, what else is giving you lectin sensitivity? Corn. What do chickens eat? Corn. Just stop eating it for the next 7 days and watch what happens. Stuff cycles out of your system in 3 days. So just stop eating it today. Not slowly get it out of your system. It'll be gone in 3 days. Go get the foods list. Let me show y'all what my son looked like when he was eating chicken every day. Hold on. Just so you know. Okay? Let me just show you what his skin was looking like. Ain't no chicken good enough worth dying for. I'm not gonna have no stroke from no damn chicken. And he had that acne from the time he was 10. All in the military, had to get a waiver so he didn't have to shave because he had so much acne. He was eating chicken every day. Let me show you what his skin look like now. And these aren't even recent pictures. I'll show you where the recent pictures at. I gotta look through my thing, but let me just show you some transformation pictures. This is without weight loss products, without working out, just cutting off the stuff that he was not supposed to be eating and started eating the stuff he was supposed to be eating. His hair wouldn't grow. His beard wouldn't connect. Y'all think y'all hair doesn't grow because of whatever. You think your beard won't connect because of whatever. You're out here using beard oil and y'all slathering all of these skin products on your... Nothing is going to change if you still continue eating the food that's giving you the skin problems. Nothing is going to change if you are eating foods that overload your body with estrogen. Yeah, but these people know it. I don't put nothing on my skin other than this face repair. That's from my line of products, and this is just a vitamin C serum. But I was spending hundreds of dollars on, I don't wear no makeup. There's no foundation on my face at all. Is my picture on your phone? Nope, and never will be. Okay? Your skin will change if you stop eating the things that's messing up your skin. Okay? Thank you. But you know what also messes up your skin? Coffee. Because coffee takes the elasticity out of your skin. Thank you. My skin didn't used to look like this, though. Let me show you what my skin used to look like. Let me just show you. Hold on now. Thank you. Coffee sucks the collagen out. Coffee stops your body from making collagen. Collagen is responsible for the elasticity of your skin. Your hair and your nails and all of that needs collagen. So then also coffee dehydrates you. It takes 8 cups of water just to flush out 1 cup of coffee. So you're drinking something that's drying out your skin and creating wrinkles. That's my son. That's the one on the picture. Now it's look at his hair. Now he has to wear it in a ponytail. You can't see it too far over. Look at all this.
It's attached. So
I know it's attached.
Don't get crazy.
His hair wouldn't grow, guys. It has started thinning at the top. That's a year's worth of hair growth. All the way down here. But you got people buying a bunch of hair oils and all this other shit. For what? All right, so chicken. So what other protein can I have? What's your blood type? If you're blood type O, Sunshine, are you blood type O or B? You're supposed to be eating beef, not chicken, red meat. You benefit from all the red meats except goat. No Trey Songz. You benefit from all of the red meats except goat. Lamb, venison, deer, steak, prime rib. I'm very jealous. The one thing that I said, you said, oh my God, not the goat. Girl, get you a fucking steak and quit playing.
Beef, mad accessible, y'all.
Beef.
Mad access.
You know that damn goat is high as hell, too.
I gotta order my best, the best
protein
I gotta order that shit on the internet.
Protein for blood type A is tofu. Y'all are sleeping on the tofu. I'm telling you. It's cheap as hell. It's super hot. A block of tofu this big is 60 to 75 grams of protein. You can have curry lamb. Why not get the curry lamb? What about river ducks? Y'all play too much. Your little pee-pees won't even get hard anymore and y'all playing on the internet. You can't handle its texture because you're not cooking it right, my dear. You're not even supposed to be eating it, Sunshine. As an O, you're not supposed to be eating tofu, sweetheart. The reason you can't handle the texture is because it's not for you. You bought the curls? Did you make them already? That's why. It's not for you. Okay? So, did you make your soy curls? I'm in love with them damn soy curls. No more veggie, nothing. Go get the foods list, sunshine, and I challenge you for the next 7 days to eat according to your, just eat some beef and some spinach or some beef and some broccoli for the next 7 days and watch how your body changes. I apologize in advance that you're probably going to lose 5 to 10 pounds in the first 7 days. I apologize in advance. You're probably going to lose 5 to 10 pounds in the first 7 days. Go to ceorganics.com. You like it? You feeling better, Ingrid? Oh. I love them soy curls. I got to figure out something to make with them tomorrow. I'm going to pull out my book. I made my sweet potato bake today. So I'm going to make some tofu to go with my sweet potato bake. I might just eat sweet potato bake by itself. I'm putting the video up when I get off here. Okay? I'm not having no rice today. Best meal, steak and something green. Exactly. That's all you need. But you can't have steak as a blood type B. You are supposed to be eating lamb. Beef is not beneficial for blood type B. All the other red meats, you actually benefit from goat. Soy curls are this texturized soy that is dehydrated, and when you rehydrate it, it has the texture of shredded chicken. So with tofu, any seasoning that you put on it is what the tofu is going to taste like chicken. This is why chicken is so versatile, because anything that you season chicken with or marinate chicken with is what the chicken's going to taste like. That's the same thing with tofu. The trick to tofu is making sure you get the moisture out, because tofu is stored in water. So get you a tofu press or get Nay Soya, which is, they sell that at Walmart in different places. That's a brand of tofu that's pre-pressed. So you don't have to press it. But you still should take the moisture out. Just take paper towel and smash the excessive moisture out. But you don't have to do all that marinating and stuff with it. Tofu has come a really long way. Okay. So what else is jacking y'all up? Blood type Bs. Okay. Chicken, corn, buckwheat, wheat, sesame, amaranth, soy, and rye. Blood type O and B cannot have soy. Okay. What is going to mess up your liver detox function? He back there. Actually, he's asleep right there. There's no difference, Mia. He's actually right there, knocked out. So what's messing up your liver detox function? Lentils, black beans, black-eyed peas, mung beans, artichokes, and aloe. Now, let me tell y'all about this hyperassimilator tendency y'all have. Blood type B has an overabundance of a bacteria in your gut called alpha-glucosidase. Hey, Bronx. Yes, you benefit from green tea, Marcus. Okay. Y'all have an enzyme, okay, a bacterial strain in your gut called alpha-glucosidase. That strain breaks down digestive resistant starches and turns them into sugars and stores it as fat in your body. Okay? So here's the thing. Blood type B has more diabetics than any other blood type. And I suspect it's because of that strain of bacteria, because when you're eating starches, it turns them into sugar and stores them as fat. Since seashells are wheat, what can I stuff with spinach and ricotta cheese besides salmon? I don't know. But go get the go get the recipe book. Your brother has leukemia because he's eating foods that are killing his red blood cells, which is going to make his white blood cells higher. Usually when you're round at the midsection is cortisol. You got too much cortisol. But also, if your brother is blood type B, he should never eat chicken because the lectin in chicken attacks his bloodstream, causing his red blood cells to fuse together, creating blood clots and pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. So he's eating something that's causing his red blood cells. Leukemia is when you have more white blood. Your white blood cells are more plentiful than your red blood cells. So he's eating something that's literally destroying his red blood cells. He needs to eat red meat, lamb, rabbit, venison, deer, goat. That will get his red blood cells back up. If she's blood type B, she can have ricotta cheese. Remember, blood type Bs benefit from certain dairy foods. So what is creating this particular alpha glucosidase in your body? So I eat a lot of starches. I'm 5'2" and I only weigh 120 pounds. I'm definitely going to get your book. Okay. This is not because of, this has nothing to do with weight. Okay. So we got to stop thinking about ourselves this way. Because even if you're 120 pounds, you can still end up being a diabetic. Even though high blood pressure with red meat. High blood pressure doesn't come from red meat. Y'all got to stop blaming the red meat. The red meat did not do it. It's your carbohydrates. Y'all do not sit around eating red meat by itself. Y'all are sitting around eating red meat with potatoes. And you can't have no white potatoes. I bet beef is sitting around listening to us like they blame me for everything. I ain't done shit. All I did was try to help these motherfuckers, and they blame me for shit the chicken's done. You stopped eating chicken when you were diagnosed with, there you go. Look at that. It's making sense now, ain't it? That chicken will jack you up if you are blood. Chicken jacks us all up, but it's deadly to blood type Bs and ABs. If chicken was so healthy, why isn't it beneficial to anybody? Are complex carbs better? You cannot have, if you are blood type O, you cannot have white potatoes. You benefit from sweet potatoes, but that you still should not be eating carbohydrates. No one should be eating carbohydrates and animal protein together. What about this is not clicking for y'all? You cannot eat animal protein and carbs together. Right. The high blood pressure don't have nothing. My mother stroked out, and my mother very rarely ate any meat. Stroked out at 41. Your blood pressure. My brother stroked out at 28. It had nothing to do with meat. Okay? First of all, just go get the foods list, sunshine, and then go order the book, Eat Right for Your Type, off of Amazon. But you need to get that B list for your brother so he can reverse that leukemia. My grandma had leukemia. All of these diseases that they tell y'all can't get rid of, you can get rid of. There's no meat that's good for A's at all because you don't have enough stomach acid to digest meat. That's why y'all end up with stomach cancer. Blood type A gets more stomach cancer than anybody else because you're trying to feed your body something that doesn't digest. You're welcome. So, what is making that digestive enzyme, that alpha glucosidase? And then the thing about it is, doctors will write you a prescription for diabetes drugs that are classified as alpha glucosidase inhibitors. But these are the foods that are creating the alpha glucosidase. Peanuts, tomatoes. This is what your brother should not be eating, Sunshine. Peanuts, tomatoes, soy, cashews, corn, cornstarch, black pepper, poppy seeds, pinto beans, maltodextrin, and rhubarb. Also, what's unbalancing your gut? Sorghum, peanuts, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, and acacia. What turns this all around for blood type Bs? What is going to block that lectin sensitivity? Okay. Yeah, you can't just go get the A list. Have you ever eaten tofu, Tylos? Have you ever eaten tofu? I know you're a guy. Tofu does not have estrogen, okay? You don't got to worry about your little pee-pee not working. Everything that people believe about tofu or about soy is what chicken is. Everything that we believe about soy and tofu is what chicken really is. Chicken is high in estrogen. Chicken is making men have erectile dysfunction. It's never had anything to do with soy. So no usage of butter. You can't have dairy foods. Go get the list. You just got the list for you and your hubby. Y'all are going to have some fun since you're an O and a B. Y'all going to have lots of meats that y'all can eat. Okay? So what turns this around? What blocks lectin sensitivity in bees? Cultured dairy products, sour cream and Greek yogurt, ricotta cheese, kefir, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, farmer's cheese, feta cheese, and paneer. You want something to put that ricotta cheese and that spinach on, make you a cauliflower pizza. What is hemoglobin C? That's what Google is for, Keisha. Do I look like Miss Cleo or Google to y'all? I used to use goat cheese as my base for my cauliflower pizza. Just Google it. Why y'all got all this internet if y'all ain't doing nothing on it? What is going to build muscle in blood type Bs and speed up your metabolism? Goat, lamb, rabbit, venison, deer, halibut, cod, mackerel, sardines. Blood type B can have red meat and dairy. That's why I said blood type B. It's like Miley Cyrus, the best of both worlds. What is going to improve your liver function? Mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root tea, parsnips, curry powder, and ginger root. Oh, be so simple. This is our theme song. But you rather make it hard. Do I need to? No, you don't need to subscribe. This is what your body is saying to you. Loving you is like a battle. And we both end up with scars. Your body's asking, who do I have to be to get some reciprocity? Like, I do everything for you, and you won't even feed me what I need. And no one loves you more than me. And no one ever will. This is what your body's saying to you. No one loves you more than me. It's just a silly game. Y'all playing with this food. to act this way. Look how y'all acting, eating all this wheat and shit. It's really, how much do you need to unlearn? We have been taught all the wrong shit. The things that we know about health is from commercials and advertising, and none of it is true because there's no truth in advertising. You think that chicken is healthy. You think that orange juice is healthy. You think that this is healthy. You think that apples are healthy. You think that coffee is healthy. You think all this shit is healthy, and none of it's healthy. It ain't working. So, what is going to blunt that hyper assimilator, that enzyme that breaks down those starches? Mushrooms, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake mushrooms. I take mushroom boost every day. Okay, you're welcome. I take mushroom boost every day. Okay, I have a marketing degree, so I know. Okay. Whey protein shakes. Jordan drinks a whey protein shake every day. We got 3 different flavors of whey protein shakes on CE Organics. Salted caramel, chocolate, and vanilla. So go get it. Blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. This is what is going to stop that enzyme from breaking down starches and storing them as sugars. As long as y'all feel better, that's all that matters. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, but I don't go live on Instagram. I only go live over here. I'm the same name over there, though. And what is going to balance your gut? Brewer's yeast, molasses, and cabbage. Let's do the ABs. AB is next. This is the last one. Fat Daddy. Come here, Fats. Good night. See you tomorrow. Come here, Lovely.
What are you doing? Are you over there playing with Linka Binka?
You want to say hi? Oh, you're so mean, Fats. Why couldn't you say hi to these people? They always asking about you. Come here. Come here. Come here, Fats. Say hi. Oh, stop acting like that. Such a jerk. He's a jerk. Oh, yes, you missed it. O was first. I started out with O. So now you got to go get the list. We start with the one that is the majority, and we end with the one that is the minority. So blood type AB makes up only 3% of the U.S. population. As an A, you get the vegan protein. And we have vanilla and chocolate. Have you noticed that now he just jumps down whenever I turn the camera? Too smart.
Camera shy.
He ain't camera shy. He's just a jerk. So what do we deal with? Bacterial overgrowth and dysbiosis, which is bad bacteria in the gut, cell signaling issues, stress, and lectin sensitivities. You're welcome. So we have a hybrid blood type. So we have A antigens and B antigens on our red blood cells. Okay. So that makes us more susceptible to different things. What gives us that lectin sensitivity? That's the swollen joints and the bad skin, hormonal fluctuations, neurological fluctuations, and all that. Okay. Chicken, corn, haddock, flounder, kidney beans, mung beans, chickpeas. He's playing with Linka. They over there wrestling. Chickpeas. Sesame, sunflower seeds, lima beans, black beans, fava beans, black-eyed peas, and buckwheat. What's giving us that bad bacterial overgrowth? Oranges, camembert cheese, bananas, distilled liquor, dextrose, sucrose, fructose. See you tomorrow. Guar gum, guava, mangoes, carrageenan, cornstarch, sago, Itsuki beans, radishes, rhubarb, sorghum, and artichokes. Jerusalem artichokes. And what is stressing out and unbalancing our gut? Just order Unicity to get off all my sugar medicines. I don't think that you should be doing that. Because if you eat according to your blood type, you will get off of your medicine without Unicity. Nothing is going to work for you guys. Nothing is going to reverse your disease if you're still eating the foods that created your disease. That's the problem. Okay? If your doctor is not telling you to stop eating certain foods that created the disease, he's just trying to make money off of you. I know what Unicity is. I see a lot of people promoting that and saying, oh, it cured their diabetes or whatever. But how were people not being diabetics before? Good night. Why do we have such an epidemic of diabetes now? It's because of the food. She got off her meds in 30 days, her diabetes meds. You don't need to take a product to get off your meds because you're just going from one product to another product. Your first line of defense should be food. You can control, everybody can control their diabetes. You can reverse cancer with food. How about MS? What foods to stay away from? Chicken. Anybody with an autoimmune disease, you got it from chicken. Go return it. If you're blood type O, insulin resistance is what you naturally are prone to. Miss Sunshine, you're a typical O, sweetie. Why is it I can eat eggs but no chicken? Nobody said you can eat eggs either. How about blood pressure? Are you offering me some? Do y'all even know what kind of blood pressure y'all have? There are 4 different types of blood pressure. Y'all just think that everything is just blood pressure. What type of blood pressure hypertension do you have? I had labile hypertension. What hypertension do you guys have? Do y'all know? Nobody benefits from eggs, from chicken eggs, but you can have egg whites. Bees do not benefit from turkey. The only blood type that benefits from turkey is blood type AB. Yeah, your blood type here. You can get your blood pressure down, sir. You just need to eat the right foods. And if you have labile hypertension like I did, labile hypertension is ruled by your emotions. That's why I take chill. I don't get my blood pressure up for nothing. Okay? I don't get my blood pressure up for no reason. No time, no how. I tried beef, kidney, and liver, not a fan. You need to learn how to cook. I didn't know that there were different types of blood pressure. Your doctor never told you. Because your doctor's not an educator. Your doctor is a drug dealer. When has a drug dealer ever educated anybody? Man. Y'all got to get some of that beef liver from the Asian market. When has a drug dealer ever educated Pookie? Never. And they get mad when you ask them questions. Doctors be getting an attitude with you when you be asking them questions because that's not their job. The internet. That's how you find out. The world's library is the internet. Okay? What stresses out our immune system? Can you imagine? If your doctor is a drug dealer, have you ever seen a drug dealer send any addict to rehab? My supplements are on ceorganics.com. Can somebody please put that in the comments? All you know is that your blood pressure stays high no matter what I eat, because it sounds like it's ruled by your emotions and you need to just chill. You're welcome. Right. They just want you to shut up and listen and take that prescription and run to the CVS. That's why they call it doctor's orders. You ain't supposed to ask no questions. You're supposed to do what he tells you to do because he knows better than you do. Doctor's orders. They didn't say doctor's suggestions. They didn't say doctor's advice. They said what they meant. I said what I said. Have they ever said it's a doctor's advice? How do you find out what you have to ask your doctor what type you have? He's going to be surprised that you even asked. The beef liver that I get from the Asian market is like this big. It's like a whole liver. And last time I got it, I diced it and I fried it and I ate it with some onions and just the liver. Because that's how I keep my anemia away. I'll eat some lamb or some liver 2-3 times a month. Just ask your doctor if you have your medical records, what type of hypertension you have. Oh, I love it. I ate on it for like 3 days. I got another one in the freezer. I just ordered one the other day. So let me tell you what is stressing out our body and our immune system. Sorghum, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, acacia, coffee, aspartame, and pork. Oh, so you want, girl, you just destroying your body over there, Miss Sunshine. All you had to do was eat some damn beef. Y'all out here struggling. Y'all literally put y'all selves on the struggle bus. For what? Y'all gave up the one thing that will keep y'all healthy so y'all can continue to eat some side dishes. Y'all gave up beef so y'all can continue to eat potatoes. Y'all gave up beef so y'all can continue to eat macaroni and cheese. Y'all gave up the number one meat in the world to eat some ghetto ass chicken. Ugh. I promise you, if I were an O, I'd have a steak in my purse right now. In my purse. I would smell like steak everywhere I went. I would put it behind my ears. I'd put it on my wrist like perfume. I'd slather the juice on my skin so it just gets in my bloodstream. You couldn't tell me nothing if I was an O, I swear to God. It's probably why I'm not an O, because I would just be too much to handle. Every day. Good night, Miss Beverly. See you tomorrow. I would just be, That's like, y'all are literally the lions of the human race. And y'all want to be the hyenas. How you feeling, Miss Keisha, since you eat beef every day? Oh, God. And I'm not a jealous, hateful person. But when an O is not living up to their O status, it pisses me off. Like, just give it to me. I'll do it. I'll do it. Y'all want to be dusty butts so bad. It's not just you. It's not just you, Sunshine. I deal with this shit every day. These O's over here just want to stay on the struggle bus. Y'all don't know how to act if some shit is easy. You just don't know how to act. It's been ingrained in us that we just gotta struggle. If it ain't hard, it ain't right. If it ain't difficult, it ain't worth it. No pain, no gain. That is a lie. We have been brainwashed to believe in struggle and difficulty. Cowardly O's. We've been brainwashed. And we still buying into the bullshit because these rich people don't want our poor broke asses eating up all they good beef. That's what this shit is really about. Okay? Because I guarantee you your doctor is leaving his job and going home and eating a nice ass porterhouse steak. What? 2 weeks? Cherry, come on. I could have done sent you this one in the mail. I guarantee you your doctor's sitting down to a steak right now. But he gonna tell you, beef is raising your cholesterol. No, it's not. What's raising your cholesterol is chicken and seafood boils and fucking pork. Why didn't he tell you to stop eating chicken? Why didn't he tell you to stop eating bacon? I hope you're an O too. I wish O for everybody. At least a B. Okay? So how do we turn this around as a blood type A, B? Yogurt, feta cheese, farmer's cheese, and mozzarella cheese. You said, looking over my list, I see why dairy doesn't sit well with you. You have PCOS and kidney disease. You can get rid of that PCOS. PCOS comes from chicken directly. Y'all can go look up the research reports. It's all on the National Institutes of Health. Man, listen. If I could just have prime rib once a month, I would be. If I could just swap blood types with somebody once a month just to have a prime rib, it would be worth it to me. You're a damn A. Oh. I eat mostly like an A anyway. Can you hold the blood typing? Yeah. It's the Eldon blood typing test. My blood type is AB negative. Yeah, I'm an AB too. I had the rest of my tofu earlier. I'm going to have my sweet potato bake that I made today. I'm going to put the video up when I get off here. I'm almost done. So what builds muscle in blood type AB? Turkey. We're the only blood type that benefits from turkey. Cod, eggs. Eggs is on our neutral list. Okay, but egg white, everybody can have egg whites. There's no nutrition in egg whites. If y'all just have to have some eggs. Oh no, Alicia Keys. No. Tuna, salmon, sardines, grouper, tofu, and tempeh. Honestly, I feel better when I'm just eating fish and tofu. Like, I know I benefit from turkey, but I feel fantastic when I eat fish and tofu. Okay? What is the best health for weak teeth and stuff eating for your blood type? Okay? When you have weak teeth and gum disease, it comes from your body sucking minerals out of it because you're protein malnourished. Your friend can't have beef, but I can, so I tell him to get his stomach acid. I actually have a product called Ultra Absorption that I just released, and it is to add stomach acid. So it's for A's and ABs to help digest food better. What other meats for ABs? Just turkey is the only one that we benefit from. The rest is fish and tofu. So what is going to improve cell signaling? Watermelon, curry powder, figs, garlic, onions, cranberries, green tea, eggplant, cherries, plums, olive oil, peanuts, walnut oil, and blackberries. We only have the one, only turkey for us. Oh, no. Nope. Sorry. Okay. To balance our gut, mushrooms, silver dollar, portobello, enoki, and maitake. I just take my mushroom boost every day. You're welcome. Miso, my miso dressing. So for you A's and ABs, let me tell you about the miso dressing. So good. Okay. Take four and a half teaspoons of your miso. Four and a half tablespoons of your miso. Actually, if you get the Cold Mountain miso, it has the recipe on the top. So it's 4.5 tablespoons of miso, 4.5 tablespoons of honey, 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, a little bit of mustard. I use the stone ground mustard. Blend it up. Make you a salad with your fried tofu. Pour that miso dressing over it. Thank me tomorrow. Okay. So we benefit from miso, cabbage, kefir, amaranth, dandelion greens, watercress, and brewer's yeast. That's it. We did it. We're all done. Them O's, boy. Them O's was having a hard time today, weren't they? Took me a damn hour to get past the trigger, the inflammation section. All right, so I'm about to go eat me some of my sweet potato bake. Can O's eat the mushroom lion's mane? I don't think anybody should be eating lion's mane. Okay? You should take it as a supplement. Yes, it's called Mushroom Boost. Medicinal mushrooms is what cured my sarcoidosis and my asthma. I've been taking medicinal mushrooms for almost 12 years. Okay? I don't think anybody should be eating lion's mane. You should be taking it as a supplement. Because for you to eat lion's mane, you would have to do so much to it that you're literally taking all of the nutrition out of it. Okay? Lion's mane is a medicinal mushroom. It's not a traditional mushroom you get from the grocery store. You're welcome. But the Mushroom Boost has 10 different mushrooms: turkey tail, gano, chaga, cordyceps, lion's mane, and the rest. Okay? So, I will see you guys back here. Sunshine, if you don't get that foods list and stop asking me this shit, you don't have nothing to put no almond milk on, ma'am. You can't have no cereal. You can't have no coffee. So what you putting almond milk in? You can order the book on Amazon, wherever books are sold. What you gonna put almond milk on? My new project is Miss Sunshine and her brother. I'm gonna see you back here tomorrow, Miss Sunshine, yeah? I'll be here by 6:30 Eastern time. Oats are horrible. Don't ever eat them again. Sunshine is today's person. Don't make me have to come over there. Every time we post, every time we go live, there's one person that I got to say, don't make me come over there. It's Sunshine. No oats. Oats is for horses. Thank you. Oats is for horses. It ain't hay that's for horses, it's oats. I love y'all. Please go get you some beef tomorrow, Sunshine, okay? Just order it on the Instacart, sweetheart. Your blood type O, and I have skin itching and discoloration. Stop eating chicken. Get you some beef, okay? I love y'all. I'll see y'all back here again tomorrow. Good night. You're welcome.